I hadn't added us to the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Soil Family.
Soil brothers and soil sisters. Welcome. How y'all doing?
Hello. Let's see who we got in here with the struggle streamers.
That's right.
GT Groves. How you doing, Soil Family? How was your week? I always ask, how was your week?
Alaska. Oh, wow.
And Dale, thank you for the email. I was like, and Dale, it was crazy because I was saying, I didn't get an email. I was emailing her earlier. I'm like, I don't know. Started talking fruit with somebody, and I was like, and Dale said, let me go see. So, never got a link, but it was good seeing you tonight. Blind guy, his wife. Oh, look at this. Blind guy. I got my red wine.
What we're laughing at is that
it's good for my blood pressure.
We were scrambling. We had a talk with Andy.
We were so we had a 6 o'clock interview with Gail Southern Living.
Gail, there you go, Gail.
And it was a mix up because it was crazy. So we never got a link until like 6:15 or so. And I'm like, oh, we go live in 45 minutes. So and I hate to cut it short because, I want to give people the full time and the full interview.
And it was an interesting interview. Yeah. So we was having a good time. It just, we didn't want to stop, but we had prior obligations. So here we are. And we appreciate y'all coming in
to the struggle streamers.
Us. That's right. That's right.
How was your week, blind guy? Laquita and Corey and Dale, how was your week? Foster family, good evening. Glad you could join us.
Thanks for coming.
We got a good topic tonight. You see, we got a tasty topic tonight.
Nanners.
How was y'all week? Everybody seemed to have been having a great week. I think I'm gonna put out a short tomorrow because I have a dance contest.
Who?
Oh. So
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wednesday, October 20th, right? October 20th. Wednesday, October 20th, I'll be on the Lynn Ann show at 2 p.m. So if y'all don't know who the Ann Lynn show, October 20th, Wednesday, October 20th, the Ann Lynn show at 2 p.m. So I'll put out a short and I'm gonna put the link in the description so y'all can go and subscribe, check us out. Pretty cool sisters.
Uncle Stu. What's up, SoilBrotha?
You got a live coming up, Uncle Stu? Thank you for stopping by. Soil fam, huh? How you doing? We just jumping around tonight from one channel to the next. Glad you could be here.
Yes.
The Ann Lynn show, yes. And Dale, I will be there with those Soil sisters. They so funny. On Wednesday at 2 p.m. So.
Yeah, I'm the one that need to know how everybody week went. I'm sure she knows.
Because I spend the week with y'all.
Yes.
I spend my Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday with Blind Guy. I spend every day with Andale. I'm doing good. Someone asked me to be here. Oh, good. Uncle Stu, you jump on them lives. We had to be encouraged to. Well, you a pro at Uncle Stu. You got it.
That's right.
We are the ones.
Yeah. You love it. You're natural at it. We're trying to feel it out.
Yeah. He's sipping his relaxing tea. That's right. Yeah. Right. Meanwhile, I'm drinking red wine because I heard it's good for your blood pressure.
We'll see if it's good for the live, though.
This is not Thunderbird. This is Stella Rose.
Wild Hours 2020. Mad Dog 2020.
It ain't the great stuff. It's the good stuff, but I hear it's good for your blood pressure. We gonna see about that.
Depending on your age, I know about that MD 2020 or the Wild Eyes Rose.
Let me tell y'all, when I was
Thunderbird.
My sister-in-law not here. She had, when I was young. I was not old enough to drink. And for New Year's, I drank Mad Dog 2020, the grape. Oh, I can smell it when I talk about it. I brought the New Year's in the toilet head first. Disgusting. But yeah.
Yeah, I was probably not drinking age at the time when I tried MD 2020.
I definitely wasn't.
And I attempted to ride a bike. I don't think I got one rotation.
You were done.
And I was on the ground. And it took 20 times falling to the ground before I decided to stay there.
Wild Irish Rose. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I can still smell that stuff, man. It's horrible.
Hey, Viola. Oh, yeah. When I say Mad Dog, it's like, oh, I can smell it. Jesus. Yeah. Hello, Blue Phone. Glad you could join us. So, no Mad Dog. This is Stella Rose Blueberry. So, if you are a wine drinker, this is a great wine. I'm sure it's not going to help my blood pressure, but it tastes good. And he is drinking his happy tea and happy juice.
Yeah, my orange juice.
So, all right, babe. What you gonna do? So, as you all have seen
from Washington,
welcome to the family.
That's
Soil
right, Blue
Fam,
Farm.
Blue Farm. Glad you are here. I am Sherry.
I am Bobby.
We're the Blacks. We are tropical fruit growers in Georgia. Somehow, we are getting it done. So, are we going bananas around here or what?
You ready for that already?
I don't know. Whenever you are. Not yet.
Still feeling it out.
Oh.
Let's talk to the people.
You tried all those in your 20s? I tried them like before I was supposed to drink.
Yeah.
But no.
No, not a good idea.
Yeah, Blue Farm. We grow tropical fruit. We are in a subtropical climate in Georgia where they say, we go to Florida and buy fruit and they say, oh, you can't grow that there. Okay. So we bring it home and we grow tropical. So, yeah.
And one day we're going to say you're wrong or you're right. But right now we're saying you're wrong because we're doing it.
We are doing it. Yep. We got we have passion fruit falling off the vine, meaning they are ripe. We have bananas galore. We have
Jamaican cherries
every single day. We have papaya on the tree. Mm-hmm. We have lemon guava.
Mm-hmm.
About ready to harvest. We even have Barbie guava.
Ready.
Surprisingly, Barbie guava ready to come off. So we got a lot of fruit going on.
Yes. We enjoying every bit of it. The challenge is one of the fun parts of it.
Foster family, that Jamaican cherry tree was so little when we got it. I kept it in a little pot. Hey, Prince Ayoko.
What's up, Prince?
We kept it in a little pot, and that thing wasn't doing anything. It was like maybe a foot or so tall. It was so tiny. Finally, my husband said, oh, I'm going to put this in the ground. Put it in the ground, and it took off. Now we get cherries every day. If I beat him to the cherries, I get a cherry every day. So that's a good one. They are very sensitive to the cold, but you know us. We can grow it.
They're doing well, though. I mean, just the amount of fruit that you can get off of that thing and how fast they grow is crazy. So I really recommend trying it in your zone.
We on live? Oh, here we go. I would like to thank everybody for being here, subscribing, struggling with us, streaming.
We are slowly growing, which we're told that we're doing extremely well, and we owe that all to y'all. And we are very thankful. We will do whatever we need and got to do to keep growing, to keep the content rolling.
Gloria said she can eat passion fruit until she can't eat no more.
Yeah.
My husband
Sound
can
like
eat
me too.
food until he can't eat no more. Thanks for that, Andel. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up for us on the way in.
Yes.
We are fairly new at YouTube and live, but we're getting the hang of it. We thought we had to have a certain amount of subscribers to go live, but then we learned, oh, you can go live, and I'm like, oh, okay, we can go live twice a week. Like, so here we are, getting it done, and we appreciate all of y'all for being here with us, Solar Family, Journey Along with Shannon, all of y'all.
Yes.
First live for some of y'all. We're gonna try not to disappoint. I'm gonna try not to kick anybody out or anything. So, God of Twitty, y'all are amazing. Thank you. You finally have banana flowers on your musa. Oh my God. That sounds exciting. We just found a new flower on one of our banana plants. We have 4 bunches all in the same family. It's amazing.
The same ribosome, I can never say that word, but yeah, they all grown off the same mat.
I don't know what, let me see what that is free-handedly. If I can figure that out. Let me let him talk to y'all for a few minutes. She said, I was trying to share your live on my community tab, but the settings turned on that won't let us. Let me see if I can figure that out right quick. Which I doubt, but I don't know what setting that could be.
Yeah, today we're gonna have a little bit of discussion on bananas. I'm gonna tell y'all what, I've been growing bananas for over 20 years, and from the first moment that I actually was introduced to them, I was in love with them. And the crazy thing is, I lived here in Savannah all my life. I have seen these plants and never had a clue what they were. And until I actually went to a botanical farm and talked to some of the people there, I had no clue that those was real, actual banana plants where bananas came from. And from that point on, I was taken. I always loved the way the plant looked because of the greenery, the leaves. Like, I always thought they was amazing looking, but until I realized they actually produce fruit, oh man! When I found that out, it was over for me. I was an addict. I was an addict, and I think I got up to 16 different varieties at one point, and due to some life issues, I had to leave a lot of them, but I have loved them ever since. I grabbed what I could, took them with me, and they've been with me for ever since. So all the ones, well, all except one, are of my original plant. So they've been traveling with me, over 20 years. I love them. I mean, what else put out a leaf that's that big? What else give you an instant tropical look to your property? To me, nothing. Instant. You can have a yard and then within months have a tropical appearance to your landscape. Bananas can do that. On top of amazing taste in banana, a taste that if you never grew them or got them from somebody who did grow them, you never really taste what a banana could taste like. So, to me, nothing beats them. I love a lot of tropical fruit, but the whole process of getting bananas, the look of them, the eating of them, everything about them. To me, I love. So they're gonna probably always be number one to me. When it comes to growing them at home. So, we're gonna do a little talk on some of the stuff I found out. Now, when I first started growing bananas, I dived into them head first, and I could not get enough information. I joined banana group where all they talked about was bananas, how to grow them, what to do, you know, the taste of them, everything, where to buy them from, all that stuff. I made sure I knew everything I could. Like I said, that was over 20 years ago. And so, I did a little bit of research, and uh, bananas are elongated fruit. They botanically are berries. Okay, so of course you got the cooking bananas, which are plantains, and then the ones that you eat out of hand, they are considered dessert bananas. The dessert bananas, to me, I mean, there's so many different tastes, textures. Some of them are a little, they're not as pleasant far as the eating them because they a little harder than the typical banana, what you used to. But that's because you're used to them. But they taste excellent to me. So, you know, all of them to me taste better than regular store bought. Even the store bought, which I do have, tastes better because you get to leave them on the tree to the extent that they actually get sweeter. At a certain point, they cut them off the tree before they get ripe so they can stay good until they can ship them and get them to your grocery store. So, of course, the longer you leave them on the tree, the sweeter they're going to get. Yeah. So that's obvious. Right?
So, hold on, babe. Free-handedly made, I think is working now, I think. Thanks for that. And
all right, banana plants are usually called trees, which they're not. They're just a plant. They are a bunch of leaves wrapped around each other that grows up, and it's just a plant. It don't have no wood involved in it, so it's considered just a plant.
Hey, Juicing with Jay. Hello, poop troopers. Thank you, Free-handedly. Thank you, Poop Trooper, for sharing our live. Appreciate you.
Yes. Love.
We are talking all things bananas because we are going bananas around here.
Okay. The Cavendish variety is the variety that everybody is more familiar with. That's the variety that's, typically grown in the store. They're grown because the production is high on them. They're able to be shipped. They are smaller plants. Just because it's more cost beneficial to commercial growers. Then you got the ladyfinger varieties, which are taller trees that got smaller fruit on it that are very sweet, which are the ones that we typically grow at home in our yards because the taste. They're not really grown as commercial plants because you can't make as much money with them. So it ain't got much to do with the taste. It's just the fact that, as far as money concerned, it's just not beneficial.
Hey, Miss B, do we grow pink bananas?
No pink bananas. I don't think I've even seen one yet.
So I think when you say pink bananas, you mean like the outside of the banana maybe
the red
skin, but the inside is still like a yellowish, regular color banana. Unless somebody dyed the banana, I don't think we have a pink banana.
What I did when I was at the botanical farm, and the study that was going on was to try to get the bananas that will grow best for our zone, with the possibility of having bananas as a crop for Georgia. So what I did, I gravitated to the ones that I knew pretty much fruit in our zone yearly.
Yeah, so you see that? Gardner Twitty. I grow the red bloom blood banana.
Blood. Mm. Is blood edible, or is that just ornamental? I think it's ornamental. It got seeds in it, if I'm not mistaken. But they are beautiful though. I did grow some like that before because the leaves were gorgeous.
They are small.
Have you ever tried them? Do they have seeds in them, like hard seeds in them?
Hey, Mr. Boots and Bounty, Mister. So our bananas don't have seeds in them. Like I know they say bananas have seeds in them, but you can't. It's just like eating a store banana.
Yeah, they soft. They soft, they soft seeds. So you eat them and you don't even know you actually consuming them.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Garner Twitty. A lot of them are just ornamental. They are beautiful, but the taste is like, I don't know. Yeah. So you got to be careful eating them.
Crack your teeth. But I like the way they look because they're banana plants. But I want the benefit of being able to eat them too.
Yeah.
So I would grow those, and I have, but it would be in a little space to actually give me a look. But I grow bananas. I cover my whole yard with edible bananas because it's not, to me, it's nothing like them.
Yeah, let us know when you get the blood bananas. Let us know. Mm-hmm. And you can grow bananas in Ohio. Mm-hmm. I've seen people grow bananas in Ohio. So
let me tell you about the organization I was in. These people were everywhere. So people like to ask, can you actually grow bananas in my state? How dedicated are you to actually growing them? That's the question. Now, it's not going to be as easy for us here as it is, down in Florida. And it's not going to be as easy in South Carolina, North Carolina, on up the coast as it is here.
Yeah.
But there are things you can do. You just have to be willing to do them. And because I was in that organization, these were diehard, banana lovers. So they was going to do whatever it took, from digging their plant up every year and bringing it into a garage or in the basement, whatever they had to do. Some packed it up with hay and, circle it up with hay. Some of them wrapped them up. And it was so many things, but these people love banana plants, and they were dedicated to actually getting bananas and growing that plant. Now, the most common way to actually do that is, get a dwarf variety, put it in a pot, big pot, and grow it in the pot. That way you can bring it in the house if your weather get too cold.
Brampton Garden, he going bananas.
So, and I've seen a lot of people actually do that, and they were successful. I've seen people with big, nice racks of bananas on trees in pots. It just, you have to be, dedicated to that. And not everybody gonna love bananas like that. I personally say if you actually go someplace and see bananas growing,
you gonna want to grow bananas.
You gonna be hooked on that. Yeah. Just talking about it or seeing a picture or seeing somebody else do it makes you like, but I'm talking about if you actually see somebody doing it.
If you ever taste a Manzano apple banana, you are gonna grow bananas in your living room. That is a delicious banana, and they all have a different taste. We have 6 varieties. They all have a different taste. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The longer you let it sit on the tree, the sweeter it is, but they taste excellent.
Yeah, the grocery store variety, I'm gonna say the ones that's in the store got a hint of the banana taste. The ones you actually grow, it has the full flavor.
Yeah, they are super sweet.
Yeah, so it's something that we enjoy. And, if you actually trying to depend on them for a living, I wouldn't do that if you're not in a tropical area. Even us, like I got so many bananas now that I will not be able to eat, but I enjoy the fact that they grow. I like to know all the stuff that I actually done to them to make them grow.
Prince Ayoko said it helped him with his digestive system. Worked perfect for him.
Hey, there you go.
you got it. You got a plan.
And see, where the Prince said, they got so many different uses for banana. Yeah. Not all of them are just with the fruit.
Banana bread. Mm-hmm. We just eat our bananas like we eat our bananas. Mm-hmm. So we got a lot of bananas to try to get through. We're going to eat most of them. We're going to eat those. I'm going to dehydrate bananas. I'm going to look up some recipes, and we're going to do some things with some bananas. Hey, Nick, how you doing?
Okay, they say look, the fruit is variable in size, color, and firmness, but it is usually they got different colors. They got the peels that's green, the yellow, the red, the purple, or the brown. And they say the world's largest producers of bananas are India and China.
Yep, yes, Laffy Taffy. That is a good.
What's Laffy Taffy?
Not the consistency, but yeah, the taste, that sweetness. That's right. Sorry, babe.
No, you good, baby. Due to their native climate and mild temperatures, it takes mild temperatures to grow. Okay, bananas stop growing at around 55 degrees. Okay, so when your night temperatures start to drop down to 55, your banana plants will slow down. We get like a leaf every 5 days, and that's with a healthy plant, growing, being fed and watered the way it's supposed to, probably about every 5 days, give or take. And you're talking about anywhere from 10, 20 feet a leaf, I'm talking about humongous leaves that's.
Yeah. Boots and Bounty. Would that be your wife with a good banana bread recipe? My husband will need that. Well, yes. I'll need it for him.
Cook it for me.
I'll make sure I check out the channel to see if oh yeah, my moderators, it's a lot of great channels in here.
Feel free
to drop them. So
yes, because we definitely appreciate that being done for us, and anybody we can help grow.
And my daughter.
We want to help grow, and that's all. Just grow together. That'd be great.
Yeah, my favorite, Brenda. My favorite banana is the manzano. It is an apple flavored banana. It's delicious. We drive to Florida all the time for my bananas. Plus more, but yeah, that's my favorite banana. I don't know if my husband have a favorite.
Right now, I think ice cream is going to be there. There's one more I want to get. I want to get Sweetheart.
Yeah, Sweetheart.
We've been searching for Sweetheart, but we're going to get Sweetheart next year.
Yeah.
So, and I think that'll be the last one on my list for now. I say that, but
yes, that manzano. Yeah, I got a manzano this year, so it's growing up nice and strong for us, throwing off pups. I am proud of it. I'll be even happier when I get bananas. But yep, that's a good one.
It is a good flavor in banana. It's I say it's a mix of Granny Smith and a banana, but she said it's just a regular apple.
Yeah.
So
like with a little hint of apple, just I don't know. And the longer you let it sit, the sweeter it gets. So I don't know. It's amazing. It make you never want to buy a store banana. And we know we go months without producing bananas, but I'm going to dry some bananas. I'm going to dehydrate some and see if we can keep that thing going all winter.
That'd be a good idea. In the stage that my bananas are now, they're not going to turn yellow on the tree, but it's fine because they will actually, they will ripen.
Yeah.
But the issue with that is I'm gonna have to take the whole rack down at once. That means all my bananas gonna ripen at the same time or around the same time. So I got to find a use for them. Typically I take them off hand by hand so I can eat them. I had to take my time and they go get me some more. Keep it going. But when you got 100 and something bananas at one time,
okay,
you're not gonna eat that.
So we got a couple questions.
Yes.
How long does it take to produce a banana for yourself?
Oh man, that's a tricky question because depending on your climate, like if you deep south, your plants you never have a dieback, so you can actually grow your bananas all year long. So they can probably do it, and it depends on what you're growing it from too. If you got you a nice, pup, a strong pup, it won't take as long. You get them little tissue culture, which in most of the places gonna sell you tissue culture, which takes a lot longer to produce bananas. So to give you a definite time, I can't really say, but typically a plant produces anywhere from 25 to 35 leaves before it starts giving you bananas. And then you got to go from the point where it actually produced the flower to, the fruit actually getting ready to be eaten, which typically is another 3 months around that amount of time.
Ready for the next? Do you grow banana from seed?
I do not, and most people do not. Now they have ornamental bananas that you can grow from seed, but they grow them from the rhizome. It's just a cutting, and they grow from that. Now, commercial growers sometimes they'll or people that sells them, they can take a whole rhizome and tissue culture it. So you getting a little tiny piece, and they'll grow it up, and then that's what you're buying. Not ideal if you want to, get some instant gratification. And bananas, they give you instant gratification because our plants, I think they might have been all but one, might have been 2 feet tall at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
And now the forest, that not that one, but actually, if you watch that video, what's in front of our house is what we got now.
That thing is huge.
And they got 4 heads of bananas coming out of them
right now
from the beginning of this year or the beginning of the season. So it's not very long. And like I said, 5 days, if you feed it correctly, will give you a leaf. So if you want to add up 5 days times 25 to 35, that give you an estimated time on when you probably will get a fruit. Now, different people got different climates, so the amount of time they have to actually get those leaves and to get that fruit varies. So if the people who are up north, they decide they want to uproot one of their plants at the right time. Now that's before it starts forming a fruit inside the plant at the right time, and then put it back in the ground right as they season it right. It should have enough time to actually throw out the amount of leaves it need, the remainder of the amount of leaves it need, produce a fruit, and get right. But that timing has to be on point. So, it can't be no little plant. It has to be a nice sized plant.
And hello, Professor Q. All right, you ready for the next question?
Sure.
Water sucker or sword sucker? Which makes banana or do both?
You want to use a sword sucker. You don't water suckers. I mean, they will do, but they're not the best for producing bananas. So, and what he asking, when your fruit start to pup, when your tree start to pup, you'll have some that come out with a nice fat leaf. Some of the pups will come out with a nice fat leaf, which most people probably would think that's probably the best thing to grow because it's already looking like a little banana tree. But then they got another one that's got some slender leaves that come off. All right. You will like the one with the slender leaves, which would be the sword suckers, as a plant to start. And so if you decide you want to try growing bananas and you see somebody that got some and you want to get a pup, you want that pup over the other.
Yeah. So do you plant your pups?
I will be planting some more of my pups. Come spring, I got a ton of them.
We sell pups.
Yeah.
We'll plant pups.
Yeah.
So we got so many, we have to sell some.
Yeah, because other than that, you just kind of wasting them. So you can sell them for a decent price, and other people will get the opportunity to try them out. Yeah. And then I'll plant some more just because I love them, and of course, great content. So when we about that now too. So even though it's hard to think like that, but it is a part of what now we are doing. So
hello, altruistic. Do they take a lot of water?
yes, banana plants, you almost can't overwater them or overfeed them. They are ferocious eaters. They will take up what you put down. Um, Compost, cut your grass, throw all your grass clippings around it, cut down some bushes, chop them up, put them around your banana trees.
Hey, Raquel.
However, they eat, and they'll take whatever you got.
Greedy plants.
Yeah, and the more you feed them, the more healthy you get, and your actual head of bananas actually will tell you how well you did.
They seem to be very happy. We got a lot of bananas out there.
Yeah. That's all of them?
Yep, all your questions so far.
Okay. The leaves of the banana plant, they usually start to get damaged around 32 degrees. All right. They start getting burnt and turning brown. Now, everybody who got banana plants, you know they look absolutely horrible in the wintertime. Like they're the opposite of what they look like, during growing seasons. But that's a part of it. And the rhizome, it usually starts to die around 22 degrees. So, and that's what sustains 22 degrees. So whatever you have to do, the composting, whatever, I'd have seen it all. I'd have heard it all. Like, from putting grow lights on the ground to already just, heating pads. It's been a lot of stuff. People, different places are crazy about their bananas and growing them. Yeah, so they do whatever they can to do to make sure that they do that. So, and I'm probably, a little bit of a fanatic, but, I can't say I'm as much as some of them people, and I love tropical plants. I love the fruit. I'm not too crazy about the tropical heat.
Yeah.
It is.
But he will go out and cut the grass and stay out a long time in the tropical heat.
Man, I'm telling you, we in Georgia, we can go to Florida. As soon as we hit the line, the temperature change. It's like, I can't breathe. It's like, oh man,
The blind guy said, I'm over here killing plants instead of growing them. Oh my goodness. So you have another question?
Yes.
Do you cook with your banana leaves?
I have not. I have not had the opportunity to try anything. If I was to try anything, like a long time ago, I was thinking there was something I was watching about roasting meat in the ground, which is, pretty well, most of y'all probably know is putting coals down in the ground, and then you wrap your meat up with the banana leaves and put it down there and actually cover it up and all that and let it roast down there. So I have thought about that, but I've never actually done it. And of course, tamales and stuff that people make. I haven't never tried that, but I know people actually use them, for that.
Sounds delicious. He is a great cook.
Yeah, that's something I have to look into.
Oklahoma. So a lot of people say, "Oh, I can't grow bananas here because it snow." So we have a dwarf Cavendish that a lot of people request if they need to grow in a pot. So people that live in colder climates or where they get snow, they order the dwarf Cavendish and they grow it in a pot.
Yeah, it usually don't get no more than 3 foot tall in the pot, but it gets big, and because your whole pot probably gonna be filled with bananas, you have to make sure you feed and water it the way it need to. You're gonna put it outside in the summer, it's gonna suck up everything. So you got to be prepared to actually be able to, keep that thing doing what it need to do.
I'm gonna have to try that Brampton garden. Rice fish, wrap them and steam them.
I don't know.
with the leaves. We're gonna have to try that one day. So, Brenda said, "How do you keep them from going bad so fast?"
What's that? The bananas?
What? What? Can you clarify that a little bit, Brenda Baker? What do you keep? How do you keep them from going bad so fast?
If you're talking about the bananas, I spoke about taking one hand at a time off. That way, I can go ahead and take that off and ripen it, and actually go ahead and eat that, and then go back for more. So I leave them on the tree as long as until I'm ready to eat them. But in a situation like we're in now, where I'm going to take all of them off the tree, I'm gonna have to.
We're gonna eat a lot.
We're gonna eat a lot. Gonna
try. We're gonna dehydrate a lot.
Yeah, dehydrate a lot, and probably try some of these new recipes. Some of these banana
bread. We'll try ice cream. She stole my thunder. Hello from Canada. I'm like, what? Okay, I understand that one. Hello from Canada. We are great. Glad you could join us, SoilSista. Can you prune the leaves back to keep them in a container?
You don't really need to. I mean, when you say prune them back,
are you talking like to save them, to use them to cook with or something? Like most of the time when he cut, well, he'll explain that.
Yeah, but what you see, the whole stalk of the plant, all the way up to the top, all that is a leaf. So basically, if you chop it off a leaf that really don't need to be chopped off, you kind of taking one layer of the plant away. So you're killing that particular leaf that's there.
Brampton Gardner, you messing with my waistline. Banana cookie with cream tree cheese frosting.
Oh my goodness! Oh my God!
Go ahead, baby.
That sounds. Oh my goodness! Okay. But
yeah, I'm gonna freeze some, Viola. Definitely, smoothies is my best friend. I don't drink them all the time, but yeah, I'm gonna freeze some.
I don't. Do bananas freeze good?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I want to say I tried to freeze some before, and they turn brown and mucky. Like, I guess if you use them while they're still frozen, there's no defrosting them. But yeah, but the leaves, they're like the lifeline of the plant. They're like a solar panel. So when they are the way the plant actually takes the nutrients in. So it needs the leaves so it can soak in the sun. The sun is fed through the plant, and of course, and it grows everything. So you want to keep as many leaves as possible. You don't need all of them. When they start folding down beside the tree, you can go ahead and trim them because it's just unsightly and it keeps pests down too. So it just you want to keep a decent amount of leaves on your plant because if it's fruit and you have no leaves, your fruit will not ripen.
Brenda Baker. Brenda, feel free to share that great recipe with us.
Yes.
He loves dessert, can't you tell?
Yes.
So
I'm a growing boy. I need it.
We'll freeze some. I love smoothies, Brampton Garden. I don't drink them too often, but every now and then I'm like, I want something sweet, so I make a smoothie. But peel them first and freeze them individually. Not a problem. We got that one covered. Bonafide banana toffee.
Bananas are hardy to zone 9. Okay, that's what they are hardy to. Of course, we in 8B, so we grow them fine. It just you're not gonna get consistent bananas all the time. You're not gonna eat them all. It just depends on when they actually decide the fruit. So, I have no problem with that. I grow enough of them. I'm actually eat some every year, so that's not a problem.
Like, I mean, you can't even explain the taste. It's like if you eat a store banana, you might want to throw it away now because it's like, but it'll do. It's just not homegrown, which is great. So little effort because they don't take a lot of effort. Like they love water. They love to eat.
Yeah. I mean, just like I said, dump all your plant waste, you know, stuff that you might put in your compost. Just throw it all around that plant. If you got horses or cows, you're gonna have the best banana plants ever. Because they will sit there and they will take in all that. They love it.
I like them with butter, sliced up, pan fried, served on ice cream.
Oh my goodness. You are bad for me, woman.
We're gonna be trying everything. We're gonna be boiling them, frying them, air fried, deep fried. Yeah, deep fried bananas.
Well, I mean the plantains, I deep fried those. Those taste good. It actually tastes like a french fry, but tastes just like
you might be on to something, SoilSista.
And,
I am Sherry. Brenda, I don't know if you're talking to us, but I'm Sherry.
I'm Bobby.
We're the blacks. You
so,
too. So feed you like a banana. A lot of water, a lot of food. Same thing here.
That's right. Grow up nice and strong. And produce.
Yep.
To the blind guy and his wife, hey, that's a plant-based tree.
Plant-based tree. The Queenie, you should be proud of them. Hey, Scott, how you doing? But yeah, we love to eat too. Girls Lawn, welcome to our live.
Welcome.
Splash of rum. I'll drink to that. Meet the blacks. That was our hashtag for our wedding. This is not rum. It's red wine and it's good for my blood pressure. I heard that earlier. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Food, how could you not be addicted to food? Like fried chicken. Oh, okay. Go ahead. You can finish.
You sure? You go ahead and talk. You good? Let's see how this red wine works.
They were talking about food, so I was just saying. Fried them with butter and a little rum. Cooked till it's like syrup poured over ice cream.
I saw that somewhere. I think it was on a food channel.
We're gonna have fun this winter.
But the thing is, I mean, the bananas are so sweet. Like I don't know if it's gonna affect the taste because they're already so sweet.
Yeah.
But it never hurts to try. We have enough of them to see. Yeah. And we might make a video about it.
He loves his dessert now.
All right, guys. This one, Japanese fiber variety. It said it can withstand sub-zero temperatures. It's hardy to zone 5 and 6 with a protective mulch around the stem. Now, I am not familiar with this particular plant.
Hold on, babe. Mm-hmm. Miss B Finesse. That drunk Uno is nowhere near what this wine can do for me. Disclaimer: do not ever play drunk Uno with real liquor. Play with water, save your life. Go ahead, baby.
Yeah, I don't know much about that plant. I don't know what the fruit tastes like. I don't know. I haven't never seen it or grown it. So, but they say that particular variety is hardy to zone 5 and 6. And if you're up there, I mean, why not? If you can find it, why not try it? I'm sure there's some more content on that particular variety. I did not take the time to look it up. So the taste of the banana, what it's all about, I can't tell you.
Scott, the wine, I heard today on a podcast earlier that red wine is good for your soul, your blood pressure, everything. Have a drink, my brother. Lioncrest said, SoilBrotha, we should do a fitness collab. Oh my goodness.
You know what, man? I lift a lot of weights and I am not the best at my cardio, and that's my goal is to get my weight down and actually be more fit than I am big. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I look a certain way, but I need to get my butt on a stairmaster or something to that effect because I'm heavy.
Hey, fishes.
And that was okay for a lot of years.
Brampton Gardner, I'm gonna sit this one out with you. We gonna get us some wine. I get you white wine. The rest of us can have red. Whatever. This is blueberry wine or something. Y'all ain't no drinker. Y'all saw me with that
Yeah, she is.
drunk Uno game. That was his birthday.
I was lightweight.
Done. Like talking crazy. Talking about playing again so I can re-lose and nah. We'll sit this one out. But I was trying to get him to go ahead and start his challenge so we can work on this, but I don't know. So Lion Crest, stay tuned, brother. We got something for you, SoilBrotha. I think it's gonna be fun. I just gotta get him ready. Hello, Gardening and Cocktails. Glad you could join us. Chocolate wine is good. Somebody brought me some. Hey, Big Matt, appreciate you, brother. Somebody brought us wine, chocolate liquor. Oh, he liked that. Mm-hmm. Somebody bought us chocolate liquor for Valentine's Day. I'm not a drinker. I need juice, a lot of juice. So yeah, it's not for me.
Yeah, she a lightweight. What's up, those I don't know if I should say that
like
name.
Kool-Aid. Anything like Kool-Aid.
That one that you usually drink downtown. I don't say the name.
Liquid.
Yeah.
Liquid, the stuff you grow, the liquid tomato plant. What banana variety y'all got behind you? This is an ice cream banana, blue Java. Hey, Crystal, how you doing? You got to go pick up the kid. Thanks for joining us, Rochelle. Chocolate vine.
Hello, Crystal.
Is the one you buy. He not drinking wine. He
orange juice.
He drinking what is that?
Sour tea
and lemonade. It's a hot lemonade.
Yeah, this is the best. This sour tea, it is.
We could go live every day as long as we got sour tea.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah. If y'all ain't never caught none in our lives, this is not typically one of the things I'm more comfortable doing. But I love my bananas.
Great, Crystal. We doing great.
I'm feeling comfortable, so I'm doing what I do. Sitting here next to my beautiful wife and talking to y'all lovely people. So,
Brenda. Let's see. Whipped cream, vanilla, sugar, mixed till stiff. Add 2 bananas, vanilla wafer, topped with a cherry. Chill. Okay. I'm gonna have to. We got plenty of cherries out there.
That's right, rambling with the bros. I'm powering up.
You just look strong. Just look strong.
Just a little bit. Huh?
Hey, Patrice, how you doing? Beautiful songbird, SoilSista. All right, babe, let's go. More bananas.
Well, like I was saying, one of the best ways to weather your bananas is grow them in a pot and actually bring them in the house. But of course, what you can grow is limited. It has to be a dwarf variety, to be able to actually grow it in the pot and bring it in the house. Okay.
Sorry, I'll call Bobby sir. He's my big brother. All right, Scott. Big little brother.
Let's see. Of course, if you want to grow it in the ground, you just need to heavily mulch it. Do all the things you can do to try to make sure that temperature don't get below 22, or so you don't damage the rhizome. Now,
thank you, Miss B.
That plant could die pretty much down to the ground, and it will come back. if you keep that temperature that rattles on good. Okay, so you may lose the stem, you won't lose the plant unless you get sustained temperatures, 22 degrees or more. And
Oh, look at that.
what's that?
Hey, Casey, how you doing?
More
Armsby
copyright
Farm.
Oh, man.
3 racks at once.
That is great.
I think we have a blue Java that's getting ready to put out another rack, which will make rack number 7 for our entire banana collection. So, pew pew pew. Hey, Armsby.
Great.
Yeah, that's good.
So I'm sure that's another banana lover. Like once you get them and you start growing them, it's just amazing. And everybody that actually gets to see it, and then you talk to them about it, and let them realize, yeah, these are actually bananas, and people look at you like, that's how bananas grow. You know, that's how we. You know, and I got to admit, at one point I was the same way.
Armsby, Casey is our SoilBrotha in Georgia. He just purchased his homestead farm and joined the community. Y'all make sure y'all check out Armsby Farm on YouTube. And amazing, talented.
Thank you for the love, SoilBrotha.
So y'all check him out. Check them out because it's the entire family. Love you too, SoilBrotha.
And you know, all the other channels in, man, y'all see these guys in there, just click on them, check them out. You know, because there's a lot of amazing, like we have people, we starting to grow vegetables now because we watching everybody's channel.
Yeah, and we like, we don't have that. What is that? What's this?
Yeah,
we have bell pepper, cayenne pepper.
Well, we was growing that already, but now we're growing the cabbage and the beans.
We have graduated.
Greens so we got a whole bunch of stuff, and now we're thinking about expanding our vegetable garden.
Yeah.
For a whole lot more stuff for next year. So.
Onions. Oh, I want to purchase some onions. Hey, Melissa. So, you know, you can never learn everything from one channel. You pick up a little something from here, you go check over here, and they might teach you an easier way or a better way, or you can put them together. And I mean, it's crazy. So
there's no wrong, but there's a lot of different.
It's a lot of different, and it's good to have variety because you may bake that cake or cook something one way, and then you go over and check Casey out, and you be frying chicken wings in the air fryer like a pro. So have your canning and everything. So, you know, check everybody out, check each other out, and subscribe, you know, support, because that's how we help each other grow.
Yeah, and just like, you know, me, I'm sure it's a lot of other people, man. Everything that you want to know, somebody is showing you on YouTube. I mean, so, you know, there's plenty of ways to do everything. You just have to search it out. I mean, if I want to work on my truck, if I want to work on my car, if I want to cook something, I mean, anything, you know, YouTube, there's somebody showing me how to do it. And because we love gardening so much and growing so much that, I mean, we constantly going around and looking. Yeah. I'm not the best at remembering everybody. She is great at it.
Brenda, my mods, one of my mods was on the road, but they'll start posting links. So you can click on them. If not, after the live, y'all make sure y'all come back and comment under this video so people can always go back and click on your name and can follow you, because I don't know why they don't make it easier for, like, doing a chat. You can just click on the picture and pull up the channel, but they make it hard unless you drop the link. So we pretty new at this YouTube thing, and I don't know how to drop links. So my mods can drop links, or like I said, just come back after the live and type something, anything, hello, in the chat. That way, all you got to do is go back and click on it then. But I wish they did it for the live so that we could all mosey around and get to know each other. But
yeah, we have absolutely no issues with that. So
yeah, I don't mind sharing channels and dropping links. I just don't know how to do it.
because we don't do everything, and we not the we what we do. There's other people that do it differently, and it may work for you better than the way we do it.
Yeah.
You know, we know what we know, and the thing other stuff we're learning, but we're taking y'all along on the journey with us, so y'all can actually learn the stuff with us. So we gonna win or fail with y'all.
Yeah.
And so y'all actually know.
We're gonna get it right one day. Let me see. All right, Dave, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, some of the nutritional facts. Good source of potassium is high in vitamin B, good source of vitamin C, fiber, and various antioxidants. It's a rich source of carbs, the starches in an unripe banana, and then the sugars in a ripe banana. Okay.
Hello, MB Heritage. There you go. I think, Brenda, I think I got you.
And I need my carbs.
He definitely need his carbs.
Yeah, boy.
So you, feel free, Brenda, to drop anybody's link. I know Armsby, Heritage. It's a lot. Free-handedly made is great. Shout outs. I can't think of everybody.
But I mean, if anybody on the channel want to raise their hand or whatever, anybody
just raise your hand and they'll drop them. So,
all right, the banana flower blossoms. They're also known as the banana heart. It comes out of the center of the plant. Okay, it's a big red, purplish heart shaped, teardrop shaped flower. Okay, if y'all watched our videos, y'all probably seen them. To me, one of the most exciting things to see is because I know, and I'm sitting there every day looking, waiting for one of those petals to lift up to see exactly how many bananas gonna be there. And I'm looking until the last set of bananas actually come out. So that's the exciting thing. It's almost like,
yeah. I walk all day and I'm like, babe, you think that plant is getting ready to flat fruit? And he like, I don't know. All day I'm babysitting bananas.
Mm-hmm. And generally, you can kind of tell that the plant is pregnant, but it's not a science to me. I can't really say 100%. It swells a little bit as the fruit goes up the stem. So with it swelling, it takes in the outer leaves, it folds them back, which makes them drop down to the side of the tree. So generally, that's where that flower is, where the leaves start. And as it go up, more leaves is to start dropping,
Yeah, bananas are great for potassium. They loaded with sugar, but yeah, when your potassium is low, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But I'm glad you're doing better, Miss Patrice. You just chow down. You need some of our bananas. Then you be like, oh, I need some more of those.
Eating the flower, this requires some work. Okay. The yellowy white florets and the inside of the heart of the flower is usually eaten in a lot of countries. They take in soak it in lemon juice or vinegar and then chop it up and eat it pretty much like a salad. I haven't never tried it.
I don't know if I want to try that.
Anybody ever tried banana heart? They actually sell them, but they are not the best after a certain date, from what I'm told. Anybody ever tried them? Because if you have, I would love to hear what you got to say. I got plenty of opportunities to try, but I'm a little like.
Yeah, we just feed them back to the plant. So I don't know.
Okay, of course we talked about using the leaves, so y'all know how to actually how to use the leaves to cook food. Of course roasting the tamales. who that was talking about putting fish in rice, wrapping it up with leaves.
Yeah, Western Australia. It'll be very sappy. That's what I was thinking because it's full of water. It's full of sap and
What's that?
the
flour?
The flour.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why they soak it with that lemon juice, because I guess it says it gets the bitter taste out.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not too excited about the heart. Just the bananas.
Yeah.
And I love the foliage in the summer. So.
And they actually use it's pretty much the whole plant is used in some form of fashion, you know, in different countries. So of course, you know, you got the bananas, you eat that, the heart, the banana heart, they eat that. They use the leaves to cook food with. They use some of the fibers from the banana stalk to actually make clothing or to sew with. I remember reading a while back. I didn't find it doing my research that they used to use it a long time ago as paper.
Mm.
So they'll take it and they'll bleach it white and turn it into a paper. If you ain't never seen a dried up banana stalk, it is very tough. It don't break down all the way. That's one of the reasons why I don't really put it in my front yard. I put it in the backyard around my plants because when it dry up, it just turned into like a paper and it'll blow all over the place. You know, so it don't never break down complete. Well, I ain't gonna say never. It's hard to break down completely. So, but you can still get all the nutrients out of it to feed your plant by throwing it down there. It's pretty much chop it up into pieces around your plant and then let it do what it need to do. The stalk. Some of the questions that I heard.
Hold up. I ain't subscribed to Gail Lockett. Let me click on that link.
Okay, you got your channel? Uh-oh.
Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Gail Lockett. Let's see. Thanks for that, Brenda. Child, let me find out. Miss Gail, you holding back on us? I know you don't post nothing on here yet. 10 months, 5 years, girl. Gail.
The most known person on YouTube ain't got nothing on her channel.
Gail, you know we love you. We're gonna have all you. We're gonna have you a fruit basket, fruit and vegetable soon.
What I was saying?
I don't know. I got excited when I saw Gail's page, her channel that she don't post on. So she gonna have to start over.
The uses, yeah, I think that's about it.
The use of the
actual plant itself. So of course, you know, it's a staple in some countries, and you know, of course, they've been growing it forever. So of course, they got more uses. Our taste buds and way of doing is a little different.
Yeah. When you subscribe to somebody, make sure you go watch a video, comment, like, love, because YouTube 9 times out of 10 they're gonna take them anyway. But just to try to lock it in, put forth your best effort, support each other.
Mm-hmm.
So,
food by faith. There's got to be some good recipes there, isn't it? Is that a channel, right?
Food by Faith.
Mm-hmm.
So, Food by Faith. We need to talk about your channel.
She stole my thunder. Gail Lockett. That's my mom.
That's her YouTube mom. They cook. Some countries cook the core of the body of the tree. Ooh, that's a lot. Like our trees are huge, man.
And see, that's some information I did not see, and that's some great information. Have you tried any of these things, as far as the heart, the center of the tree, any of that stuff like that?
Come on, Gail. Gail, let me tell you, you can be the female Kevin Samuels of the world. We need you. We need you. Come on with it. But we know you busy. We know you busy. We appreciate you though. Everything you do. We appreciate everybody, but y'all don't know, gal.
Mm-hmm. And we done heard some of your comments, so you be on point. So
yeah.
We need that.
Yeah. We need that floating around out here in the world. Y'all done with your...
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. Struggle streaming. So you want to explain what we get ready to do?
Basically what I was talking about is just a little visual. Okay, it's not nothing special, but it actually allowed you to see some of the stuff I was talking about.
Okay. So we're gonna play. We're gonna...
All right, guys, I'm going to give y'all a visual of the monologue I just had. Give y'all a better idea for those who do not know. All right, banana plant, it consists of leaves. All the way from the bottom to the top is just a leaf, okay? The new leaves come from the center, pushes the older leaves out, and this is what you got here. This is the remains of one of the older leaves. Another one. Another one, another one, another one, all the way to the center. All the new leaves come out of the center. After you produce 25, 28, 35 leaves, you will get a stem, a flower that will come out of the center also, right here. This is what your fruit will be on. Okay, so you won't get that until your plant produces at least around 30 leaves. All right, a lot of other leaves, that break down completely. These generally don't break down as well. Okay, you'll get this here. So, and this is what they use in other countries to make baskets. I remember reading at one point they was actually using it to make paper, and they use it to make clothing and all that. So pretty much every part of this tree is usable in some form or fashion. After 30 leaves, you will get your flower, which, when I spoke to y'all about in the monologue about the big purple reddish looking flower, this is what it looks like. All right, it will come out, and under each one of these petals you will have a hand of bananas. Okay, it covers a hand of bananas. As you can see up in there, those are your dessert bananas on a dessert tree. Okay, it will unfold and you will see a hand of bananas until you start getting a sterile flower. All right, guys, this plant here has just opened up, and as you can see, those are the bananas. You can see that there's a pretty flower on the end of them, and if you get these, they will emit a nice sweet nectar, almost like a honey, and that will determine that you can determine whether or not you got dessert bananas, a plantain, or maybe just something that's not really that edible, by the sweetness of that nectar. All right, I know the plantains that I have, nectar wasn't sweet at all. So, but these dessert ones, they are very good as far as the sweetness concerned. Okay, so each one of those red, petals will actually lift up and reveal those bananas. These are the sterile bananas. All right, you can see the difference between the ones that actually will get fat and the ones that are just going to be sterile. These will not grow. They will not turn into an edible banana. Those are sterile flowers, and they're pretty much useless. So from now on, each one of these red brackets that lift up will reveal only sterile bananas, sterile bananas that will not grow and will not be able to be edible. Okay, let me see if I can remove one of these petals for you. All right, now they are a lot bigger, but these things are used a lot to serve food in, so you can use it as a dish. All right, they smell amazing to me. I love the smell of bananas, and that's the use for these. All right, guys. Like I was telling y'all in the monologue, people do eat the flour. Okay. And through the research, from what they said, they take these flowers and they will soak them in lemon juice and vinegar to get some of the bitterness out, and in certain places they consume them. I'm going to attempt to remove this flower because I don't have much hope for this particular bunch of fruit to be able to do anything this season, and it is almost as long as I usually let it get before I remove them anyway. So I'm going to remove this and see if we can cut in there and see what it looked like. So generally you just can snap them off just like that, and there you go, banana flower. All right, let's see what this look like inside. From my understanding, they pretty much they remove some of the outer layers of leaves. All right, and let's chop inside and see exactly what it looked like. Okay, this is what we got. All right, this is the edible portion. Sure, we will remove some more of these outer leaves. And this is the part that they will more than likely chop up and soak and consume. It's a very pleasant smell. You know, I would try it if I was a salad eater or something to that effect, but no thank you. So we're going to show y'all a little bit of what the bananas start to look like when they get more mature, okay? All right, guys. After your flower has let go all of its bananas and you remove the flower, you will end up with some bananas that look like this. Generally flat, kind of squarish or rectangulish, you know, this flat. And as time go on, they will grow a little bit and they will start to plumping and get fat. That is your pulp inside, your edible pulp. But this is the stage right before then.
All right. All right, babe. All yours. Best yet, Journey. Hello, ma'am. SoilSista. I'm glad you could join us.
If we missed any questions during the video, you can react some. I love that answer, whatever we got. But there's a little bit more to the video, but we don't want the chat to get too far behind. And if y'all have any questions, we answer that. We got about another minute or two of the video.
He just wanted to show what we post banana videos, but we try to keep our videos at a reasonable time so he don't go into great detail as much in the video. So we want to take time tonight, a little time, and give a little bit more detail. So we got one more little short video. Here we go.
All right, guys. This is what the bananas will start to look like after they start to plump. As they start to get bigger and bigger, they will get fat and fill out. And typically when the edges are not as pronounced, the fruit will go into the stages and start to turn yellow. Okay, so these are pretty good. You know, they got pulp inside, but they're not as fat as they can get. Probably about halfway. But at this stage is where a lot of commercial producers will go ahead and remove them and send them out to be shipped to your local grocery stores. One of the best things about growing them at home, you get to leave them on the tree till they get the full ripeness, the full sugar consistency, and they're a lot better. Of course, these particular bananas are going to taste better than store-bought regardless. So whether or not they're picked before they're ripe or not. So that's about it, guys. I hope y'all got a better understanding of bananas, how they're used, some of the things that you could use them for, and how they grow. So with that being said, guys, thanks for listening. Enjoy the rest of our life. All right, ice cream banana turned yellow on the tree. That's what I'm talking about. We've got a few of them still green, but I'm gonna go ahead and take them down. Definitely want to see the difference in the taste.
Yo, is he going bananas? Are we going bananas around here?
Yeah, that last little clip was last year. If you looked at the stem, you can see why actually it was taken hand by hand off. So what was left is what I left on the tree to actually turn all the way, yellow on the tree. I couldn't tell a huge difference because the ones that I took off were already ready to turn. So they were just as sweet. I just took them in the house and set them in a bowl with some ripe fruit, and in another day or two they were ready to
go. Patfoot Homestead, they do grow bananas in Texas. I think she made Houston. Houston got that big ice storm last year. Somebody was growing bananas in Texas. So yeah, you can grow bananas in Texas.
I don't see no reason why you can't. People have grown them in Virginia. You know, it's just like your level of being dedicated.
Yeah,
now, you can't help these freak storms. I mean, they gonna happen.
They happen here. It's just you never know. But I think my sister-in-law want to grow bananas, and I told her I would keep it in a pot while it's still young right now. And soon as the weather break, I will put it in the ground, feed it heavy, water it good, take great care of it because they grow a lot through the summer. So while it's warm, you baby that sucker and get it big and strong, and I think you'll do good with them. It's just how much work you want to put into a banana milkshake. Yeah, we've had our share of desserts. tonight. Hands in the dirt. How you doing, Soil Brother? We
What's going on?
We are banana crazy here. So yeah, we gotta find some recipes. We're gonna experiment with some bananas. Can you feed the sterile back? Yep, I forgot.
You can feed the whole plant back to the plant.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're not gonna just throw it in your compost, just chop it up and throw it around your plant, and they will love it.
Yep. I'm gonna you finished with your
Yes.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop the link. If anybody wanna come and talk to us, ask any questions.
And I will answer what I can. I am not, no banana professional. I'm somebody who a banana lover, and I took the time to actually learn what I needed to know to actually get them to do what they need to do in our climate. So, everybody's climate will be a little different. But what I do know, just by being in some of these banana organizations, if you want it bad enough, it can happen. It can happen.
Yep.
It's just, are you willing to do it? Are you willing to do the work? Are you dedicated enough to it? Hey, it's not for everybody, but for the ones that it is, hey.
But once you get that first hand of bananas, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, this is definitely for me. So, it's good, and they look so nice out in the yard when you keep them trimmed back and not as full as ours. But if you want it that full, you just got to take care of them so they'll look good, but they look excellent. Give you that tropical vibe.
Yeah, one thing I didn't actually mention, what you want to do, you want to have a mother plant, a daughter plant, and a granddaughter plant. All right, that's typically the best way to grow them. Not in the big mats that I got. And your reasoning is, your mother plant is won't be the one that fruit. So you won't, when she fruit, you don't want nothing else really taking all the energy from her. So you let the daughter plant grow up. So once that plant has produced the fruit, matured, you're going to end up chopping that tree down. And the daughter plant will take the place. And now she becomes the mother. So the mother plant produce, next year the daughter plant produce, next year the granddaughter plant produce. Having a big mat means all the energy has to be dispersed through all the plants equally. So the less plants you got on there, the better chance of you getting a bigger head of bananas and them ripening faster. So,
all right, you ready for your first guess?
Sure.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes. How you doing, Miss Finesse?
I am doing good. How are you doing, Bobby and Miss Sherry? How you guys doing?
We are
doing great. Doing great.
You ready for some
good?
bananas?
And you know what? I got a question too. I was like, let me jump in and show some love. Come out of the chat, moderate it, and show some love to you guys and ask my little questions before I chill out a little bit with the family and relax. So, got a question, Bobby, about the bananas. My question is, when the winter season comes or the colder season, which would be bananas, since you guys have so many different banana trees, do you have to do anything to protect them? Like, do you have to cover them up, or do you just let them do what they do as far as the banana trees?
In my climate, I don't have to worry about much with them. They're gonna die back. They are gonna die back. They're gonna look horrible. But what I do is I cut them back, depending on how I feel, how low I cut them, and they'll just come back in the spring. Sometimes a lot of people they can let the leaves just sit there and hang along the side, and they look horrible that way, but it actually is a layer of protection for the plant. But I just chop mine and let them come back next year.
So you saying, Bobby, you chop the leaves, or you chop a specific part of the actual tree down?
I chop part of the tree down.
Oh, interesting. So you have to do that every winter season where you're at?
You don't have to, but
Uh-huh.
they are gonna die back. Yeah, they gonna die back. You know, you have to be in some serious tropical weather for your plant to stay alive all year long, and we're not. But they actually grow enough during our season when they come back to actually do everything they need to do. Like we were saying, that particular plant that y'all saw in the front, which I didn't show you the whole thing in that
Uh-huh.
video. It was about
Uh-huh.
2 feet tall. Now we got
Oh,
4 heads of bananas.
so you saying that the pink one was 2 feet tall?
You know, the one that I was actually showing y'all, the one I popped the little flower off of, yeah, that whole mat was chopped down to about 2 foot tall at the beginning of
Oh,
spring. And they are now fruiting with four heads of bananas. So it is a disheartening
okay. What?
thing to do, but you know,
Uh-huh.
it is a part of living where we live.
Gotcha. So what about the one in the front? The banana tree. Sherry showed me one in the front.
Mhm.
Is that one you have to chop that one down? Because that one looked pretty tall. I think he was taller than Sherry was.
Yeah, it's gonna be chopped down.
What?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
especially
So,
that
but
one.
when
You
you
know, that's in the front
uh-huh.
yard,
Right.
so they look horrible.
Oh,
So I got to make
okay.
them look decent. You know, we do have people that live down there, so they want to look at our yard and be like, "Oh my
So is that, Bobby? Is that called pruning when you cut that much of it down, or is it called a certain word? A
God."
farming term, I mean.
Well, I mean,
Chopping down a tree.
yeah, I don't have a particular
Chopping down a
term.
tree.
Yeah,
I said farming. I meant gardening terms. Okay.
but it's no different than somebody had uh elephant ears or something like that. They in the wintertime they go down, but because of the underground root system, the rhizome, they actually will come back from that. But in our season, in our area, it don't have to be cut all the way down to the ground because they don't die
Uh-huh.
that bad. The leaves definitely gonna die, you know, but the trunk
Oh, okay.
not necessarily die. As a matter of
Gotcha.
fact, you did you watch the video just now? Was you able to see it?
Yes.
Okay, you
Yes.
saw where I
Uh-huh.
was peeling those old leaves back,
Uh-huh.
showing you the
Yes,
layers.
yes. Mm-hmm.
Those are actually last year's leaves. I left that
Oh, wow.
particular tree that high
Mm-hmm.
because I knew it was gonna fruit. So I cut it right around there, and all those leaves died, and that piece in the middle came up, and then it fruited. So
Oh,
yeah.
interesting. I got another question. This is off topic though. And then I'll be done. Watermelons. Are they in season now, and do you guys grow watermelon?
Child, you need to talk to you see Lion Crest Outdoors?
Yeah.
Oh
Professor
yeah,
Q,
I see lion
we
crest.
don't grow normal fruit here yet.
But they got us thinking about growing some. So
Yeah, they got us ready to grow. Talk to Lion Crest Outdoor. He can tell you about anything except tropical fruit, I think. And when I say
Oh,
anything,
okay.
make sure you subscribe to his channel. If you get ready to start your garden, he will walk you through it all. Don't let him fool you and say, "Oh, it ain't that." Yeah, if you got a question about
Uh-huh.
normal things, you ask him because he is the one. I don't know nothing about watermelon, but we gonna grow some. We gonna learn from him.
Okay,
what's up,
cool, cool,
bro?
cool. Okay, so family,
Oh,
that was
and
all
Bro
my questions. I just want to
Farmer,
jump. Who?
Broke Farmer grew
Lion crest? Oh, bro farmer.
Lion Crest Outdoors, and Broke Farmer just
Hmm.
released a video. He grew some watermelon too, so check
Where's
those.
he at though? What environment is he in, or type of area?
Where's my
Lion Crest is Texas. Broke
Texas.
Farmer,
Okay.
I
Virginia,
think
right?
he a little closer. No, that's Skinny Boy.
Okay.
Broke Farmer is a little closer to us, but Lion
Okay.
Crest got you. He can talk all
Perfect.
things fruit and vegetables. So we're not that far advanced
Yeah,
yet.
He's very technical.
Oh, okay. Broke is in Atlanta, so yeah.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Okay, down south. Okay, cool. All
Yeah,
right, Soil Family.
subscribe, but Lion Crest is in
Lions Crest and Bro
chat,
Farm.
so you can
And
definitely.
you said Jacksonville?
Huh?
He said he's in the
You
chat.
said. Oh, okay, yep. I'm gonna go back in the chat for a little bit. All right, Soil Family from the Finesse Fam here. I really appreciate you guys. It seems like you guys been gardening for years. The way you guys answer the questions, I be feeling like y'all been doing it 30 years or something. That's so I just ask all kind of questions.
He has, not me.
Oh, okay, that's right. I forgot Bobby been doing it since he was little. Okay, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys having me on the channel. I'll go back and moderate a little bit more. And everybody in the chat, have a great afternoon. Bye, Soul Family.
You know, I feel blessed because she said that you know, you would think you were doing it 30 years, and she said, "Oh, you were doing it since she was little." So she assuming that I'm 30. I guess you don't see this wisdom in here, but
hey, Stacy, my SoilSista out there in Jamaica. Glad you could join us. So I don't know. We are growing up. I just told Lion Crest, I said, we growing up. Like, was on his live last night. Y'all, I said, y'all got us ready to grow some vegetables to go with our 90-something, 100 fruit trees.
Yeah, we're thinking about, making boxes and trying to figure out what we're going to put in them, what kind of soil compost and all the stuff we got to put in them to get everything going.
Yesterday I went to the feed and seed and I bought onions. Hey, eco neighbor.
Sweet onions.
Sweet onion. I didn't know what kind of onions to buy, but I said, let me buy some onions. We wanted potatoes. But she said, that's not right now. I was like, oh, okay. I got some potatoes out in there in the bag. I'm going to try to grow some of them because they got me ready to grow.
Sweet potatoes are coming. I'm going to plant my onions and we're going to get that going.
Yeah. So
I just got to get my location to put my boxes because we got so much stuff in the good areas of the yard that we're going to have to find a good spot for them.
So we have, I mean, I guess a lot of people call us backyard gardeners or they say backyard gardeners. We garden in the backyard, the front yard, the side of the house, the fence. We garden anywhere. We have an acre of land. So we put whatever we can, wherever we can. But we keep in mind some things need sun, some things need partial sun, some things need full shade. So we have everything everywhere. Yeah. And what we doing is we trying to walk y'all through every plant one at a time, show you it when it's fruiting, like our lemon guava, our Jamaican cherry, passion fruit, banana. So, papaya. It's exciting when you can see fruit on it.
Yeah. So, yeah. And it's probably something that y'all may want to see other than them fruiting, but to us, it just seems like if it ain't fruiting, nobody want to see that. Yeah. So we kind of wait till everything is actually putting out some fruit before we actually put a video on it.
Yeah, we got our chickens in the bag. So.
Yeah, we got 20 chickens, and of course, this spring we're gonna get us some more meat birds.
Get more meat birds, which is the best chicken ever. Yeah. So.
Because the way we trying to spare this out, we don't want to eat too much of it. We don't want to be out, but it is actually good eating.
And far as the meat birds, it's a little intimidating at first because we raised our chicken. Well, I raised our chicken, so processing day is like, oh my goodness. But yeah, we do have mangoes on Viola. We have four different kind of mangoes. I don't know what that one I germinated. So when I get mangoes from Sam's Club or if we go to Florida and get mangoes, I will germinate the seed so we'll get a tree from that. But we do have a couple different varieties of mango. What's the difference between chickens and meat birds? growing with Hudson. Laying chickens are the chickens we get eggs from. The meat birds, we get Cornish cross, which are bred to grow fast. So from birth, I order chickens. We order our chickens online. I order them the day they are born. They ship out. We get them. They're about 3 days old, and at 8 weeks we process them out. So we had 20 chickens. Well, we had 19 chickens that made it through the 8 weeks, and within 3 hours on processing day from the chicken tractor to the freezer, it took us about 3 hours.
So in 8 weeks, they're designed to actually grow from chicks to about
a grown
7-pound
Yeah.
chickens. So, you know, they won't live long enough
Yeah.
to actually do nothing else. So they designed just for that, just for meat.
I heard some people say that their meat birds live a little longer, but I think around 9 or 10 weeks, I hear that they start losing function to be able to walk because they get heavy so fast.
Mhm.
The organs keep growing, and their body can't keep up with it. So at 8 weeks, we got chickens bigger in our freezer than you can get from the store, and they taste excellent. The meat is tender, and you know what you fed your chicken, so that's the difference. But the egg layers, we get an egg a day. Yeah, the meat won't be good the longer you let them live. So you want to go ahead and get rid of them. So Eco Neighbor, do y'all raising meat birds?
Yeah, I think anybody who got some property, and I think you should at least do it once, and I think you'll actually find out it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not.
And
I didn't think I was gonna make it through the day. I was like,
but we did invest, so it's probably a little easier. We invest in a chicken plucker.
Yeah.
So that made it a lot easier. My mom said, "Oh, when I was little, we used to just pluck them, or you just grab them and pluck them." I'm like, "No, we're not doing that."
Just dip them in the water. He did the hard part. I came behind him. I dip them in the water for a few seconds and throw 2 of them in the plucker for 30 seconds and give them to him. 30 seconds, you got 2 chickens with not one feather. They might have a couple tail feathers stuck on them. You just pull them off. I mean, because they'll come. You put them in the heat for a few seconds, those tail feathers will come right out. So, perfect. Delicious.
Yeah, it is. It was experimental when we actually decided to do it. But of course, YouTube is the culprit for that.
Yep, we learn from YouTube. Teach us everything.
Yeah.
So
watching videos, I'm like, we need to try that. We can do that. Yeah, but
I learned
pluckers are about $500. So
I grew up in the city. Oh, I used to hand pluck them. Yeah, my mother-in-law said she did too. But our processing day, the first when we processed our chickens a few weeks ago, I learned that day when they say running around like a chicken with his head cut off. I learned what that was like that day because, woo, that was a little weird. But hey, thanks for joining us, Hands in the Dirt. But it was good. It's a good experience.
Appreciate you, man.
You got sometimes your mind go back to the what else. I was telling somebody, what if the grid go down? What do? You depend on other people to feed you, or you depend on, like, my husband gotta have meat. I mean, he going hunting. We got deer that come up through it. He going hunting because he gonna have him some meat. So, what do you do if the grid go down? Who are you gonna depend on if you don't learn some of these survival skills and prep for what if the grid go down? No working. Cell phones not gonna work, and some of these electrical cars, you're gonna run out of gas eventually. What do you do? So
I don't know where y'all stay at if anything changed, but I mean, they was having a limited amount of meat that you could buy at a time, and I'm not really sure what was the reason for that. I'm assuming that a lot of the processing plants had to close down because of, with the virus or whatever. But I mean, you only can buy but so much at a time, and the price went up. So we just figured, why not? We gonna put the investment there now, and later on it should actually benefit us. So it's not a hard thing to do. Getting the feed is the only cost really, besides buying the actual bird.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have to. The initial investment is there, unless you're gonna pluck them all by hand.
Yeah, Eco Neighbor. That's the thing. Look at the other day when Facebook glitched or whatever happened. I don't even get on. Sometimes I had to remind myself to check Black's Tropical Facebook page, but that was like probably the end of the world for some people. So imagine if the internet go down. Like, you gotta prepare for it. I don't say get nervous and freak out, but you prepare for stuff like that. I would be okay, honestly. I mean, we gonna be all right, but I want other people to be okay too. I don't want my family and friends to suffer.
You see what Hala said? She said she was traumatized. But see, I had to tell her, do not play with these particular birds. Stop befriending them, because I didn't want her to actually, get an attachment to them.
I was not playing with the food.
Yeah,
like
she was.
You get these little, our chickens look like, when we get those little meat birds, they look like little fuzz ball, like a little cotton ball. They so cute. I mean, and then we keep our birds in the house for a couple weeks. So, in the house. So, of course, I go see what they doing or whatever. Stop playing with the food. I ain't playing with them, but I'm taking care of them, and I want them to know me. My chickens knew, even the meat birds, they knew me. When I open that door, they come to the gate because they know I'm coming. Even like my girls, all I got to do is say, "Girls," and they right there.
But see, that's different. We can get a relationship with them.
Grow Family Network. Welcome. You made it. Stop. Yeah, Gail, that's what he tell me. Stop playing with the food. I'm like, I ain't playing with them. I'm just, and it made it easy for when we processed the chickens out, because all I had to do was walk to that cage and they would run to the door to me, and I just grab two and take them to them. But oh my God, I'm like, poor things. Eventually, when we got halfway through, they started running because they were like, I saw what you just did to fried chicken. So I named them all. We had like baked chicken, barbecue chicken, fried chicken, rotisserie chicken. So they all had a name, but they were just like, nah, something funny is going on. So, Grow Family Network, I am so proud of you on this tropical fruit journey with us. I'm so glad you got bit.
Yes, you're in trouble, brother.
You are in trouble. Let's see. We got our wife here, y'all.
Hey,
got your wine?
Mine is empty. Cheers.
Cheers.
How you doing, SoilSista?
Doing good. How are you guys?
All right.
We're doing good.
Where's my dude at?
He is on the way. So Fridays, a lot of times we'll eat Ethiopian, and that means we all eat together, like you eat out of the same container and with your hands and all of that good stuff. So he's coming because he was I think I hear him coming now. Yeah, he's on the way. But yeah, I had to get in here because I heard y'all talking about the chickens and oh my goodness, this is so hilarious. Corey, she's talking about close the door, please. She was pull the other one open. She was saying that Bobby was telling her stop playing with the food when they get those little chickens, and of course she was like, the biddies are so cute, because they're little fuzz balls and all of that kind of stuff, and so it's good, yeah, and so. She's playing with the food, and then she said that they are in the house, kept in the house.
Yeah, that's what you do to babies until they get big enough to be out there on their own.
Right. So that's what she was saying. So she was saying that, then but the chickens.
Corey?
Hey, what's up, Bobby?
How's it going?
So let me get this down. This is blind guy. I say blind guy, our wife.
Our wife.
Because you share me with them.
Oh, okay, cool. Who gives me 45, 45, 45, 55, 55, 55? Who gives me 55, 55, 55?
Uh-oh, auctioning her off.
Oh, the Black Tropical Homestead.
Bring it on. Bring all the food with you, all that plant-based treats with you.
Hey.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, see,
I'm sorry, I
see if you
forgot.
can convert me. I don't know.
Bobby, I forgot y'all grow pineapples. Who give me 45, 45, 45? Who give me 45?
Oh, you want to auction you off.
We gonna auction this off for those pineapples.
Exactly.
Yeah, we got some new ones too. So, oh man, I'm excited to get those. We got the white variety.
Yeah,
Rub it
so,
in.
Sugar loaf.
Yeah.
Rub it in.
So how y'all doing? Good
Doing
stream
great.
today as always.
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
It was great to have Black Heights advance your career. That guy's amazing, and he's just so down to earth and cool. And like I said, we did find out we had some things in common as far as our taste in cigars. We both love a nice cigar.
Hold on a second, Corey. Just a second, please. I want to make sure that I have the right mic on. All right, the right mic is on.
And so we definitely enjoy his content. His content was amazing. Like I said, the advice he gave about ask for more and
that's it. That's why we're here, to ask for more from Black's Tropical. So Corey, they're going bananas. They've got lots of bananas. They were showing videos and talking about like how the flowers are fruiting and how you can, and it's just amazing. And they dropped in
going bananas or growing bananas.
They said going bananas because they have so many, and they have so many different types. So guys, I was out getting Ethiopian. Corey was out walking with the kids to the park, riding bikes or whatever they were doing. And so he was missing this, right? So I was listening in and, doing other stuff. So I was just updating him. But good news, Corey, you just heard they have new pineapples.
I know.
And we do like bananas. And so I think we're in the right place tonight. Long story short.
So yeah. So how did the biddies doing now?
Well, they gone. They fried. They had the chickens named. Their names were. That's what I was telling you. Chickens can't talk. They can't understand.
She named them, not me.
Right. She named them, talking about barbecue chicken, fried chicken, and stuff like that.
Wow.
Right. So she said that it was so easy to process.
We have to be respectful to the chickens. Like, we want them to be good to us. So,
right. So she said that when they went to process them, she's going over to the cage and it's like they run into her. But then she said after they saw what happened to fried chicken, and they were like, nah, we not with it.
They start quoting that song by Nappy Roots. Oh no, hell no, boy.
It was so funny. Like, one of them, he did what he had to do, and one of them jumped out the cone and like he was running back to the cage with no head, and I'm like, oh my God.
Are you
serious? That camera, but oh my God.
Wait, no, back up. I need to hear this for real. You're saying that once his head was cut off, he knew which way to run? Like, was he running there intentionally or what?
It was like, okay, I'm gonna get back in the cage. Don't do it. I'm gonna get back in. No head and all. Just took off running. I was
my goodness.
I had him in a cone, right? I had him in a cone. So he's not supposed to be able to get back out of there.
They jumped right back out.
He just started running.
With no head. Wow.
So wait, what is a comb? Because I don't know.
It's the machine that you use to pluck the feathers. So you don't have to sit there plucking the head.
At first we made these K cones that you put them in. You put them in upside down and you pull his head through the bottom.
Oh.
So that's where you
chop them. You mix them. You eliminate them.
You eliminate them there. So and you just let them sit there for a little while, because in a few seconds they'll pass out. So they don't suffer, but they can feel it and they jump right out. It was like, yeah, come back. We need you over here.
Which way?
To me. So okay, so that's why I was like, back up a little bit, because I'm like, what you mean? Like, okay, because I know she said they had him in a comb or whatever the thing is.
Cone.
Oh, it's a CONE.
Mm-hmm.
See, I thought
Okay.
you said COMB because that's
The
what I said.
part on the top
Yeah,
there.
Comb off the
COMB.
feathers.
Oh no, remember
Yes, Von Bryant, that yard bird is delicious.
Yes, sir. And you're not biting through them bones easily.
yeah.
That's some good chicken.
See, you know
But-
what, and I will say this because of course we just stopped eating chicken last year, right? We just stopped eating everything last year. So for us, I never had to do these parts though. Like Corey is a country boy, so he knows about chickens with the head cut off and all of that, like you were saying. And
Hog killings.
yeah, all of that kind of stuff, busting the hog in the head if he tried to get to the sow and the piglets,
Yeah.
not to kill them, but just to, tame them.
Beat him back off that sow, so he won't try to kill the piglet, so he can
Mate again.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so but I heard you talking about the biddies and how cute they are, and I feel the
They
same
were
way.
so
Like,
cute.
oh, and she said that, and people in the chat were saying that they buy them and then by 12 weeks they're processed.
8 weeks.
8 weeks.
Yep.
So, and they were saying if they can grow a little bit longer, or they won't last a lot longer. But people in the chat were saying, yeah, the meat isn't good if you let them live
It starts to get tough. That's
the older they get, the tougher the meat get.
Yeah, that's how you got an old bird when you got that tough chicken meat.
Oh, that's what an old bird comes the
Just
saying.
a tough old bird.
Right.
Corey running around and calling you an old bird.
A tough old bird. Get it right. Tough old bird.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me, me and the chicken farm, what variety bananas do we have?
I have
Mona Lisa.
We got boiled Cavendish, ice cream, Manzano, Cadorian, and Nemois.
Yep. Cadorian is a plantain.
Ah. Do you all have a favorite?
Manzano is my favorite.
Yeah, I'm gonna say ice cream for me, but Nemois is close to me. Closest is close with it.
Now something I like to do with bananas. If you make a good bowl of beans and rice or peas and rice, like Jamaican style or Caribbean style,
and just
slice
up
a banana up in there. Oh my goodness.
That plantain.
No, you're talking about regular bananas, right?
Either one.
Even regular bananas.
Even regular bananas.
Yeah.
Yep. It's so delicious.
So that's
I gotta get some plantain recipes. I know the last time I grew them, I actually smashed them and fried them. And they taste, it tastes so much like potatoes, like I really couldn't tell the difference. It tastes like a fur fry.
Von Bryant, I felt the same way. I told him for weeks, I said, we're going to get these chickens, but I'm going to get mine from Sam's Club. He was like, yeah, okay. And he would show me videos, and I'm like, oh, no, I don't know.
I figured she'll be okay once she tried it. But then I was a little iffy too. But once she got started, man, I looked in her face and I knew she was good to go. So I was like, let's do it.
Eco neighbor, we coming to your house to eat.
So they come out peas with rice, plantain, and chicken.
Rice and plantains is good. Now, Cherie, you left it.
He left out the chicken pot. Proud of you, Corey. He said the peas and rice and plantain. Leave out the chicken.
Now, Cherie,
I gotta try. What kind of peas?
What kind of peas could we normally get when we go to Caribbean, or you fix a Caribbean style peas and rice? Black, just black, not black peas.
See, that's different because I don't get the pigeon peas like they get, like they have in Florida, or that they even have when we get beans and like if we go to a Jamaican place or whatever, a Caribbean place.
You got excited. Your neighbor said he got excited. Come on. Oh,
well, I want to know what you're drinking.
Yeah, we have a question for you.
Vaughn has a question. He says, what is Laquita drinking? Is that apple cider? It's brown liquor.
It's plant-based.
Plant-based.
That's why.
It's brown liquor.
Brown liquor.
We'll bring the eggs up. Pigeon peas.
Is that Hennessy?
That's what it is. Pigeon peas.
Nah.
I don't think I ever tried.
Laquita is high class.
Me and the chicken farm email me about the banana plants. I can tell you what we have available. Because I can't think what we have, and I'm sure he can't think what we have available, but apple cider is the best. Yeah, all of my grape juice is gone. This was just grape juice for my blood pressure. I heard
For her blood
Black
pressure.
Heights talking about that earlier. I was like, oh, I got some of that.
There you go.
Look,
So how? I mean, did that work good for her blood pressure or for her life? Or what y'all think? We can get her wasted every time she get on
Here's the thing.
It doesn't take much. Miss B Finesse said something about the card game. I'm like, almost had a flashback. I was like, no, ma'am, we ain't playing no card games. I think I was taking shots of Ciroc or something. I was being grown that night. I was like, oh.
Yeah, she thought she was gonna get me drunk. And
I thought it would backfire, unfortunately.
I can see Cherie right now. Hey y'all, welcome to Black's Tropical Drinks.
I'll be on this sucker all night. Oh yeah, me, you, and the chicken farm. Y'all got a Brahma.
Oh yeah.
I saw him in the background of one of your videos. Trust me, I was studying. I'm like, we thought it was a statue. That sucker was huge. Yeah. I want that chicken.
Yes, we was thinking about that before.
What kind of chicken is that? Tell me about it.
It's a Brahma. It's a big chicken.
Yeah, they can get up to what, 22 pounds?
It look like a bodybuilder chicken. Wow. With big old legs with furry.
Did you? So a while ago, it was I just planted some cilantro too, Equal Neighbor. A while ago, it was a video of these two chickens coming out of it looked like a big dog house. And when they came out and they stood up, they looked like they had on costumes, but they were huge chickens and they were Brahmas. So I wanted one of those first. Well, I wanted a couple of those first, but
what are they for? Like what are they? You said
it must be just for show because those things are huge.
Yeah.
Like it'll kill you before you kill it, probably. I don't see it putting out eggs unless it put out ostrich eggs. Like I don't know. That sucker is huge.
Yeah,
you have to look it up. And it's a video. It was on social media. I was on Facebook some years ago. I was like, what in the world? It came out of the little house. And when it stood up, it was like 6 or 7 feet tall.
What came out was like, what's going on out here?
Yeah, you saw that video? Yeah. They're slow growers. Oh my God. And me, you, and the chicken farm had a beautiful Brahma. It was in the background, but I saw it. I'm a background chick. I'd be like,
so you see what me, you, and the chicken farm, they did say they're good egg layers, Corey.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh.
See, we just was going off the looks of them. That's what we was going to get, but.
Yeah, that sucker is huge. Von Bryant, you have to check that out. That chicken was so big, it was ridiculous. But I thought it was fake. It looked like a person in a costume.
Yeah, those were some big birds on that video, that one that we saw.
Yeah.
I don't even remember. What was it? What was that video?
You know? I don't know. It might be on YouTube. Everything on YouTube.
Yeah, I know it's got to be on YouTube. I just can't remember who site it was on.
Oh, you talking about the Me, You, and the Chicken Farm? They had.
No, I ain't talking about theirs. I remember theirs, but theirs not that
not as big as those. Yeah,
it wasn't that big as we saw.
They get terribly big.
They were scary.
Yeah.
Bobby, they're beautiful though. I mean, they are beautiful chickens. They're just big. Oh yeah.
Bobby, have you?
Yeah. They got 10 breeds of chickens.
Wow.
American honey, what's that?
So Corey has a question for Bobby.
Hey, Bob, have you ever seen a rooster defend his flock from like a hawk or anything like that?
Say it one more time.
Have you ever seen a rooster defend his flock from a hawk?
Oh no, I haven't.
Yeah, I seen it one time. My granddad, he had chickens, and big old rooster sitting up on top of the fence post, and he was just surveying the land. I was in that sucker flew off the thing, and we saw this blur go by, and he met a hawk halfway, and they went across that backyard, and there was feathers flying everywhere. And the hawk made one more pass, and that rooster got with him again. Because my granddad
got with him again. You mean they was fighting?
Yeah, they were fighting because the rooster. My granddad wouldn't clip the rooster's wings just for that purpose. And then that hawk flew off, and that rooster got from top of that fence. And
don't you come back here no more.
Right.
And my greatest said, they did it. The barnyard pimp protected his way.
That's what the rooster is for, to protect this flock.
Yeah, and we don't have none because we have neighbors.
Yeah.
And we don't want to
hear that
noise. But, I mean, if we had them, then we probably would be more comfortable with letting them roam the yard more. Because we do have birds, prey that's, hanging around. We got the owls and we got them hawks or whatever, eagles or whatever.
They be out there.
They be up in the tree looking down like.
People say they used to get attacked every day getting eggs. Now our girls, they seem like they have a little attitude if they in the nest. When I go to collect eggs, they look like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "Sorry."
Like, I'm busy in here.
Yeah, so I just close the door and go home.
Hey, Cherie, they modern women.
Yeah, that's what they are. Like,
Attitude, everything.
Yeah. That's what they are. Now I understand.
That's it.
They're single mothers. They're single mother modern women.
Right. Talking all kinds of trash. We just wanted to pop in, say hello, all those good things. We don't want to hog all the time. No pun intended. Speaking of hogs, do y'all? Can y'all have hogs? Can y'all have hogs out there, or at least pigs? I should say.
She's talking about she wants some, but I don't think we're gonna do all that.
I want a pig.
See, look, Cherie, I know that's why I brought it up, because I was like, okay, let's keep working on them. Let's keep mentioning it, and maybe we can.
Yeah, I want a pig. Just one. Hey, broke farmer, the girly, Gail Southern Living. The girly is Ann's daughter. I'll be on her mom's show on Wednesday. That's the girly A. She just popped in. Gail Southern Living, we were on her show tonight.
So, my goodness.
Hello, Gail.
Huh?
What time? Like what time will you be on the girly show?
You got it on the thing.
2:00.
2:00 on Wednesday. Okay.
On Wednesday.
All right, we'll have to make sure we check it out.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is, because I don't have a community tab yet, I'll just make a short hey broke farmer. I'll make a short and post a link in the short. So
yeah, we probably won't be to 500 by then.
You might. You're almost there. You're at like 459 right now.
Yeah. But we got to be there at least a couple of times because we're gonna get dropped back down, then we gotta get back up again.
Every day we'll go to sleep and wake up to like 11, 10. We have probably lost about 200 subscribers since in a month.
They take.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Like if we get the 450, well, they'll drop us back down to 445. Then we get to 450 again. They'll let us keep 450. But then anything over that, they'll drop it back down to 450. It's a constant thing, but
so I have learned how to go in and see, and it was like yesterday. It was like 190 or something subscribers that we've lost, and it just say others. It's not people that's unsubscribing. Because one day I noticed I was unsubscribed from your channel, and I'm like, why am I unsubscribed from?
They make it.
I'm always there, but
I've noticed.
I've seen that happen on our channel. Like it was last, like a couple of days ago, we were at like 2090, and then I came back and checked again and said, on one of the videos it said 2070. I was like, we lost 20 something subscribers. Then we came back today, it was at 2100. I was like, okay, YouTube play too much.
Long, so you say what?
I'm sorry, I cut you off.
I was just gonna ask if you wanted a drink, but if you wanted a sip, it's about 3 shots in this glass. I brought it in.
Mine is empty. I don't know if he drunk mine and thought it was his.
We're gonna try to stay on until you finish that glass.
Oh, you need me to finish it right now, or did you?
Slow walking.
Okay. Y'all want me to be a lady, or am I just taking this? What am I doing?
You're traditional woman, not modern woman.
I'm a traditional woman, Corey says. Traditional woman tonight. So I'll just keep sipping.
Corey.
Hey, we try to look out for you, Corey. You know,
Corey, like drink that. Knock it down.
Yeah, look, knock it down.
Night.
Look, knock it down. Then she'll be knocked out, and then I was like, blessed quietness, holy quietness.
Y'all see how he does me? Yeah, I am here for Corey. Now let me say this too. Speaking of food, and we're all gardeners here. Some of us, anyways. I was in there telling, I think it was Brampton Gardener, that I'm around here killing plants instead of making them thrive. But we're all gardeners here. Whereas some of us are trying, and some of us, like you, are thriving, and doing my thing in the kitchen. Because I said, okay, I've heard that you are also a gardener if you're taking food and transforming it and all of that stuff. So Corey gets food cooked to order. Corey can wake me up and say, hey, I feel like this or that. So whatever Corey's feels like is whatever Corey gets. That means, a dish on a platter.
So I'm gonna wake her up tomorrow morning. Hey, I feel like.
Anyways, so my point is that.
Boy, you don't get along. You don't get out of here.
Don't let her go to sleep, Corey.
my point, anyways, my point is that. Yes, Corey gets everything he wants. I'm a short order cook. I'm a sous chef. I'm a main chef. All of these good things. And y'all see how Corey is doing me.
Speaking of which, can you use more French toast tomorrow?
But tonight was the first night that I ever seen Corey auction himself off. I see him auction you all, but to auction himself off?
Yeah, but he gonna renege on that as soon as you come there and say, hey, got the money. He gonna be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah, I'm cheap though. Just give me my own personal pineapple tree and a hammock. I'm cheap.
That's it. Yeah, right. He's easy pleasing. Trust me. And they're drinking, Corey. Y'all drinking two different wines or the same wine?
Pineapple moonshine.
That sounds delicious. No, mango.
I'm not saying that sounds
good. Mango. No, I'm drinking Stella Rose blueberry Stella.
I'm drinking lemonade.
He drinking soursop tea and probably Ciroc. But I don't think he'll mix lemonade with his white Hennessy.
You know I did.
You mix lemonade with your white
Hennessy? Because I didn't want to do no shots because I didn't know what else going to do.
Yeah. Who mixed white Hennessy with lemonade?
But see, the only way I drink white Hennessy is with shots. So, shots and sit on here and
he be dancing. Oh, by the way, I have a question for everybody.
Oh.
Do y'all dress up for Halloween or is it just us?
Oh, I'll answer it until the chat answers. And I will say that we sometimes do because, our performance life, depending on what's happening around that time, like this year, for example, every year we take our kids trick-or-treating, or at least I do, sometimes Corey too. Sometimes we've had parties with our dance theater so that we're putting on a performance and it's a whole entire production. This year we have a show the day before Halloween. We're doing actually Corey's Three Little Pigs remix. And so we have adults in the cast, teenagers, children, everybody in the cast, which means we have a lot of costumes that we might as well use for the next day, So we dress up like quite often.
Yeah, last year I went as M'Baku from Black Panther.
Yep.
So we dress up for Halloween, but I was trying to figure out how we could have a little virtual Halloween party.
Oh, okay. So let me ask you this. I think it's like, it sounds like a lot of fun. First of all, you can definitely, these are just my ideas, right? From what you're saying. And it's not the American honey. This is just me all the time. So you could do something where you bring in, you have the people bring in a drink, especially for adults. They can send in drinks early, drink suggestions. Since you're telling Bobby what to mix, but not to mix, I don't know what to mix. We were in church so much. I'm such a square. So I just drink everything straight. So I don't even know. I don't have no ice, no chaser. I'm just alcoholic right now. It looks like you know what I mean? It looks that way, like, okay, well, she just drinking that like that. So it would be fun, to have to tell people in the comments, like, you make an announcement, we're gonna have a costume party, show up, dress up, give us some suggestions as far as drink suggestions and all of that. And people can just pop in and out of the live and talk about what they did for Halloween, what they do for Halloween, anything that they've done with their yard, all of those kinds of things. But just off the cuff, that's my input.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, we didn't dress up last year because, of course, my friend was here and we were home.
Right.
But
a copper kettle, that apple pie moonshine is
something nice.
Yeah.
It's too smooth. Too smooth. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Put together some type of little virtual. I just want to get it out because I said, Savannah is big on Halloween. I mean,
really
love it.
Yeah, that's like the
You
ghost
go
story.
downtown and it's a full-blown party. Huh?
I said that's like the ghost story, what did I say?
Capital.
Ghost storytelling capital of America.
Yeah, they have the best Halloween parties here, but we gonna do something YouTube style. So we'll put together a little Halloween shindig.
So let me.
We might even go downtown and take y'all with us.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna ask, can you guys go mobile? Because that would be even more fun. Like just riding around.
Some of the costumes are amazing.
Amazing. Yeah, oh my God! One year it was the Grim Reaper. He was like 8 feet tall. Oh my God! It was amazing. Yeah. I've seen like Beauty and the Beast. When I say Beauty and the Beast, I'm talking.
Like these guys, they put in a lot of time. Yeah. And these are adults, so it's not
all adults.
Kids,
no kids. It's amazing.
Yeah. So they love it and they put a lot of work into their costumes.
There's something that they have here where it's sort of like a Halloween street party, and we've performed and participated in that several times too, which is another reason why we typically will dress up. So one year we were there, our dance theater that was there, we were all spiders. So, we had gotten all of our spider costumes and all of that. It's amazing to see the adults, like the face makeup, the way they go in, like you're saying, it's so creative because that particular street party includes a contest. So people can vote, for the best costume. And that night is like, there are beer trucks and I don't drink beer, so that's not my thing, but there's Corey, right? So Corey was in his element every year at that. And like you're saying, it's the adults, oh my goodness, they really come through. So that would be fun too. I don't know what the chat is saying though. I'll let you see what they're saying about dressing up and suggestions.
Not saying much.
Equal Neighbor said use the StreamYard to go live. And Vaughn said on location sounds pretty cool.
Oh yeah, go live like down. So Equal Neighbor, you saying go downtown and go live down there. It's nice down
there. The last time we went, we actually everybody was trying to push us to go into the competition because they said that we would win. I can't say that because I seen some amazing costumes. They were like these guys put in some serious time and a lot of money. Like I was just half naked, so that's the only reason they said it.
What was your costume?
So let me tell you, he was half naked and it was LGBTQ weekend.
It was having
so they had a festival down there, and we walking downtown, and who half naked with a skirt on? And the guys were like, I said, well, let's walk over here. And he was like, well, what are they doing over there? All I see is these multicolored flags. And I'm like, I don't know. So we went over there. Some guy was singing Ebony and Ivory to him.
Yeah, he went over me. And girl, talking about Ebony and Ivory.
It was so much fun. But I was like,
everybody was cool though.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Nobody hit on.
Nobody was disrespectful.
Yeah. Somebody hit on. I don't look, but hey.
Who were you supposed to be, Bobby?
I thought A whole group of girls came and hugged me and gave me talking about, oh, you're so lucky. And I'm looking at Sherry. I'm like, if she was cool, I'm like, okay.
I'm just standing up like, hey, let me get a picture. And he was like,
yeah, we might need to put on some clothes.
Okay.
Yeah, I said it was so funny though.
So which I will say
he won't be naked. He won't be naked. He's gonna be naked.
right.
Well, who was he supposed to be dressed up as?
It was Egyptian.
Yeah, we were an Egyptian king and queen.
Yeah.
They were saluting and bowing to us, and I'm like, he was greased up and he had the gold straps around his arms.
Yeah, so you know it only requires a headpiece and
a skirt.
Yeah.
And I have my staff, so
it was so funny. I had to see your picture.
Oh wow. You know, that would be a good picture to post as an advertisement for like, or show a video when you showcase it where you're saying like, you know, this was a couple of years ago. We'll be hitting the streets on Halloween night, because you can use your phone. And I don't know if you saw the girlie's comment. The girlie A said, we used to. So they used to dress up. I don't know if their kids got too old, because our kids are still, you know, young enough that we got to do stuff with them, right? And so she said they used to, but Bobby, I don't know if you noticed that Miss B Finesse heard you hitting that high note, singing that when he was singing the song.
I don't think I got a high note in me.
Unless maybe, well, no, let me not. No high notes.
Right.
But yeah, that'll be fun. So we're
our costume idea is that she gonna be Little Red Riding Hood, and I'm gonna be the big bad wolf.
You gonna name with your stomach feeling
you gonna
funny?
blow a house down?
Yeah, I'm yep.
So yeah, I definitely will say that we are you know, looking forward to Halloween. It's my favorite. I think Halloween is my favorite celebration. I don't know if you would call it a holiday, but it's my favorite because we couldn't celebrate it growing up. We weren't supposed to, which was crazy because we were super duper religious, right? But my mom is from New York City. She didn't grow up that way. So she would sneak and let us go trick-or-treating. She would sneak and be like, okay, go to this person's house, go to this person's house. So, you know, basically I've been doing devilish deeds on Halloween since the beginning. So it's like, oh, this is so much fun. And of course, you know, I like the candy too, but I'm looking forward to it. So definitely I'll be tuning in if you all are live and moving around, all that good stuff.
Yeah, we don't celebrate holidays, but we do dress up. We like dressing up for Halloween and St. Patrick's Day weekend. Yeah. St. Patrick's Day, we go downtown. We are Irish for a day or a couple hours. So,
and it's not that we don't celebrate it for no religious reason. We just don't make a big deal out of it no more. It was more for the kids. Yeah. And once the kids, you know, kids get grown, it's not really something that we stress ourselves out about. It's not necessary.
That's so true. I'm sorry, Cherie. Go ahead, say that again.
I said I would buy gifts, but somebody stopped me from doing that years ago, so now I don't have that stress anymore.
So let me tell Corey the backstory on that. Corey, she's one of those people that she was saying that when they got together, you know, she was like, oh, okay, yeah, let me do this, let me do that, let me buy stuff. And then he was like, look, let's just have experiences, because you know, she would do things like, let me do this for Valentine's Day, get something for every sense, the 5 senses or whatever. And they would enjoy it, but not really, because Bobby was like, we're just blowing through money. We could be doing other things. So that's when they started looking more towards experiences. And that's something that we started doing more of with our children too. Like, as they are getting older, we realize that they're not as excited about just the stuff, and they want more. They don't even realize it. So like one particular Christmas, a couple of years ago, we said, okay, we'll get a beach house nearby where we can just drive maybe an hour, 2 hours away. And we actually got them a nightgown, bed sheets, because this Airbnb, I was like, let me bring my own stuff, some of my own stuff. So to this day, they still wear those nightgowns quite often because it's tied to that memory. They change their sheets without anybody asking, and so little things like that. You tie it to a memory, it makes a difference. And then we can buy practical stuff like bed sheets and nightgowns instead of batteries.
Toys that I got to assemble.
Toys that Corey has to, because Corey put stuff together. There's a lamp. There's a lamp I was supposed to put together a couple of weeks ago, and it's still not together.
See, what had happened was
exactly. And Corey, I'm telling you, Corey is the one that typically will put stuff together for us. Even though he can't see, he around here getting stuff done, and that's been since we've been married. So, same thing with going back to the holiday stuff. He was the one that was paying attention to. They ain't into this stuff. Let's figure out something else. Let's do something different.
That came from the experiences that my mom and dad would. They made Christmas like a big build up. As an experience. They used to take me to this day. I love I love brass music, brass holiday music, because they took me to a brass band concert. One of my favorite memories of all was when my mom would go shopping in this downtown shopping district near our home, and they had this little place on this street. It's so hot cashews. So my mom was shopping. My dad would get a bag of hot cashews, and we would just walk up and down the street eating hot cashews, and we would just talk and look at all the holidays. And those are the things, the sounds, the smells. I always, every memory I have, I think about my mom and my dad at the holiday time. How it was just like one big build up to the point where it's like, okay, I got all these cool toys, but what are we doing tomorrow? And what are we doing tomorrow? Like, it's time for me to go back to school. No.
And that, you can, how you feel about the memories, like Eco Neighbor said, the memories and experiences you had as a young kid. So you want your kids to have the same memories when they are grown, and that way they'll learn automatically to give those same experiences, same memories to their kids. So that's important, to teach kids. It's not about materialistic things.
Or about spending money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You can just spend time and do things. Like we used to build gingerbread houses with my dad growing up, and those memories mean more than him spending $500 or $600 on some video game or
a toy you don't even remember.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry. Excuse me. Go ahead.
Go ahead, LaQuita.
Okay, we have a story. We have a story about a gingerbread house.
Yeah, you talking about the?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll start. So now we.
Oh, hold on, Corey. Yeah, that's Eco Neighbor that says I can just smell. That's what she was saying. I can just smell the hot cashews.
Yeah, and I can smell it right now. The hot cashews mixed with my dad's Old Spice, and it's just like. I don't even like Old Spice. Every time I smell it, I think about him at Christmas time. But my birthday is on December 23rd, so I'm 2 days before Christmas, and so
like me to help settle your stomach.
Hold on, girl. So Eco Neighbor said my stomach feels funny. I was like, girl, drink some whiskey, or I don't know if that's a lady or a guy. I said, drink some whiskey. It's good for your stomach. Drink some whiskey like me is what I said.
Look, black chocolate, y'all could sprain y'all ankle. We would say, drink some whiskey to make it better. You could your eye could get punctured by a branch when you.
No, you could be holding your eyeball in your hand.
Drink some whiskey, it'll go back. You got a ball spot. Put some whiskey on. It'll come back. It'll come back.
Oh my goodness! And you know what? And I think I said it when she was on our show, Liz Video. I ordered a flask. She has flasks on her site. I was like, oh, this is wow. Flask. People still sell these. I got a flask off of her site. That's how serious I am. But anyways.
But yeah.
You ladylike about it. That's being ladylike.
Yes. And it's so beautiful too. Let me tell you. Go ahead, Corey.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is about the gingerbread houses.
Yeah, go ahead. Right, you finished?
Mm-hmm. I'm done.
Corey. Don't get Kelly on them now. There you go. Hold on.
I'm done.
Don't make me say it. Uncle Stu ain't here though. But nah, my birthday is December 23rd, and so it was a good day because it was a day. My birthday fell on a Sunday. It started out to be a good day because they let me watch my football game in peace.
That's me and the 3 kids, because at this point the kids are like 7, 5, and 3, or 8, 5, and 3.
They let me watch my game in peace. My team won that day. Then we went to get my favorite. At that time we were still eating meat, so I got me a.
We just stopped last year, so this is a long time ago. We was eating pork, pig feet, chitlins, hog maws.
I won't eat
tripe.
Chitlins, but we went and got some food from one of my favorite restaurants, and I got to eat it, and nobody asked for a bite of it. I went to get my haircut, and they actually gave me my haircut for free because of my birthday. So then Laquita said, "I want to build gingerbread houses with the girls." But
no, wait. So let me explain this. Corey does his kids' school projects because I hate schoolwork, right? I make sure they get there. I pack the lunches and get the school supplies, but Corey does the work. And, I always go to the school for all the stuff. So they had done this thing at school where they used a milk carton and they created a gingerbread house. And the girls kept bugging me, "Mommy, we did this in school. Let's do it at home." And I was thinking, no, but okay, we'll do it. So we went to get the ingredients.
So we needed some cake frosting for the gingerbread planks to stick to the side of the milk carton. So we went to one store, they didn't have it. So we could walk, our neighborhood, we could walk to the store. So we walked to the store, and this guy is coming out of the store, and we got the little one in the stroller, and he says,
"No, I think she was in the carrier
on the stroller."
Oh yeah, she was big enough. Yeah, she wasn't. Yeah.
So he's like, "Y'all done y'all Christmas shopping yet?" So of course I'm like backstepping and getting my stick into ready position.
About to hit the dude.
Because I don't know what he.
Corey don't even know where the guy at. He about to hit him.
I can hear him. I knew where it was at.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Corey was ready to swing.
And so I'm like backstepping. I'm pushing the older girls back, and I'm like kind of putting Corey by the elbow, like, "Now come on now." And he said, "We said, yeah, we done." He said, "Oh, okay." He said, "Well, look, Merry Christmas," and he gave us a $400 money order.
Yep.
What?
Yes. Oh my goodness. Wow. And it was so sweet because it was the gift that kept on giving, because of course I didn't want to do the gingerbread house, but I was all gung-ho. We had the frosting already, and now we're coming out of the store and we get $400 and a money order that we can just fill out in cash. So one of my friends, when I called her, I'm like, "Girl, guess what?" She was like, "Call the news. They love stories like this at Christmas time." So I was like, "Oh, okay." Called the news. We got on the news the next day. They came to our home. They I was
at work, so I missed that one.
Right. They came to the house, and the kids' hair was looking crazy. I put a Santa Claus hat on them so they would be cute. Put some, lotion or something, make them shiny and cute. And it was great because it's like, oh, we got a new spot, $400. Corey's birthday a couple of days before Christmas. It was sweet. And
you know me, I can't never do nothing without acting up, right? When he gave us that money order, I said, "Somebody ain't getting child support this month."
What do you Eco neighbor said that somebody say pig guts.
The chitlins. Who said chitlins?
I probably said tripe.
Tripe. She said tripe, chitlins, and hog maws.
I think I named all the parts inside there, all the guts.
People say that, but they have sausages.
Yeah.
The sausage casing. So shoot.
And I will say that, whoever has a farm, this is where I am not into meat for health reasons.
We're not vigilantes.
Right. Because I just made some more meat yesterday, actually. I told you guys I make my meat from vegetables. And another good report, guys, I took some of the meat to our dance theater rehearsal on Tuesday night. I made some sandwiches. Dang, I didn't get any pictures of it. Anyways, I made some sandwiches, and it had cheese, mayo, mustard,
non-dairy,
lettuce, non-dairy mayo,
non-dairy cheese.
And the meat was made from okra, red cabbage, onions, garlic,
Bobby looking scared,
mushrooms.
Yeah.
And they were like, we just told them it was roast beef because that's what Corey said it tasted like. So I was like, all right.
It was really good because when she gave it to me, I was like, wait a minute now. Did we get back on meat all of a sudden? Because the texture was like roast beef, and so was the taste.
And
I'm a straight carnivore. I was a straight carnivore before we went plant based, so I know what roast beef tastes like.
Right. And everybody there was like, wait a minute, wow. But the children that were there, they just ate it because they're kids and they saw a sandwich. They dogged theirs and was like, can I get another one? The adults ate theirs. And then I told the adults, like, okay, this had mushrooms and okra. They were like, wait, I don't like mushrooms. I don't like okra. And they were really impressed, and of course, then they tasted it again. And one of the ladies, she said, wait a minute, this cheese. I said, yeah, it's non-dairy. The one that we prefer, it melts. It's great. And we were telling her that, and she was like, okay, wait, let me try another sandwich. Then she was really paying attention and just impressed. So trust me, guys, I'll have to ship you some.
Bobby looks scared.
Yeah, he just sitting there. He looked like a statue right now, Corey. Like
he looking like that.
Don't take his meat away. He like,
hey, if you can fool me, I'm down with it because I want to be healthier, but I'm not really going to get rid of something I like, So if you can actually fix something that actually resembles or tastes like meat for real, I would love that.
Thank you, Gail.
I know. Thank you, Gail, because I was so busy telling stories.
Guess who?
Somebody, it was a troll in there. You know what?
Gail Lockett in here.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Gail Lockett.
So that's the thing I know, right? I knew she was in
here. She bless us little folks, like,
I know. When she first showed up, I think my Monday morning live, she showed up. Thank you, Miss B Finesse. And I said, Gail, over here with us little people, like, playing in the dirt. I was like, okay. But yeah, he is a straight carnivore, eco neighbor. He gotta have all meat. He doesn't eat vegetable or anything, just meat.
This is the thing, Bobby.
Keep on, Bobby. You can start having some log jams.
No, wait. Yeah. Let me say this, Bobby. We don't necessarily intend to trick people, because we say, for example, like there are certain fast food places that are tricking all of us. They're telling us that these are nuggets, and they're not. It's a nugget of something, but right. So anyways, so my thing is, we actually enjoy meat. Corey and I grew up on it. We like the texture of it. Like I said, we just stopped eating it last year. So we enjoy it. And for health reasons, that's the only reason we don't consume it anymore. And not as much meat as it is the dairy products. We said, okay, definitely milk, butter, cheese, yogurt, sour cream. We're way more careful with that stuff. But I will say that when we left it alone, we definitely missed the dairy more than we missed the meat, which was surprising. And so then we started finding substitutions for everything. So but we still try to stay a lot closer to vegetable based. And that's why I cook a lot of the things and I create a lot of things, because I found out, we can make it. So we definitely aren't into tricking anybody, but yes, we can ship you guys some samples. And I think that would be cool to get your input, because we have had grown men just like yourself, Bobby, that's like, look, And
and see, I want to try it. Like, your recipes look awesome.
Thank you.
But I'm like, I can't butcher this food. And like those biscuits, what were they? Sweet potato?
Yeah.
Sweet potato drop biscuits. Now hold.
I love biscuits, so that's not going to be a problem. So,
man,
the meat, like, it won't be, if you could fool my taste buds, that's what you need to fool, not me particularly. If I eat it and I can say, that that really do taste like meat. I'm good.
Right.
So Cherie, you just lost your country cousin card all the way. You can't make a drop biscuit. Shame on you.
I mean, I don't eat sweet potatoes, so I have to think hard about cooking a sweet potato because I don't eat it. But then sometimes I'm like, okay, he like it, so.
And I just been watching. I think I watched like 20 videos yesterday on sweet potatoes. I went through everybody who grows sweet potato videos, watched their harvest. I'm like,
he asked me like 10 times. He said, "You said Farmer Q grew sweet potatoes," and I'm like, "Yeah, baby, just look at the video. Why you keep asking me the same thing?" I mean, yeah, he grew sweet potatoes. Look at the video, see what he got. But he would sit there like he was going through the treasure hunt.
Yeah.
So he loves sweet potatoes. I can bake a sweet potato pie. I just don't eat them.
So
And I say, man, this got to be the best content ever, because when you see him digging through the dirt,
You
trying
can't-
to
you can't
like,
stop.
it's gonna be another potato there. It's gonna be another. I'm like, I gotta watch the whole video because I gotta see exactly how much potatoes they pull out
Yeah,
of
you
it.
cannot get out of it.
oh
So-
wow. That sounds intriguing. You know, because I love to cook and I love all things food, I love all things around food. So I'll be looking for that. Which channel is it? Or which channels are they that you're checking out where they're digging for sweet potatoes?
Lion Crest.
Lion Crest.
His,
Lion Crest Outdoors.
The harvest was great. He had so much, the leaves. I mean, it was crazy, but that was a good video. But it's so many. Like,
it was a lot of them.
he went back years looking at videos.
I watched a bunch of them, like a bunch of them, and I was trying to see what worked for everybody and whose ideas worked the best, what they was growing in, the location. Like, it seemed like the guys who actually had full sun
Hey, Royal
and was growing in compost were getting the most harvest and the biggest potatoes. So, you know, I'm right here, you know, and right here in the springtime, we have people who will deliver to you like a dump truck load of compost, which I'm thinking we're gonna do next year, because we never go into the farm where the lady got the cows and stuff so we can get compost. So we might as well just order it.
Yeah,
and it's cheaper than buying the black cow by the bag. So we're gonna just do that. And I'm gonna just make a whole bed with compost in a nice sunny spot, and I'm gonna grow a million sweet potatoes.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like, I've seen people growing them in. The Lion Crest grew his in a trash can. He said just don't use something that's deep. But I've seen them growing them in everything, buckets.
Yeah, buckets, grow bags,
cardboard box. I saw a lady with cardboard box. I'm like, what in the world? But it's amazing seeing. And he got a lot of leaves out of it, but you can use that too for compost. So he broke it all down for you. You know,
I just subscribed to him because I saw his channel, so I know what you're saying, and I know that Vaughn Bryant was saying, Corey, that his wife often cooks things for him that she doesn't eat herself, and they always taste awesome. He's surprised, like, you know, that she can cook things that she doesn't like. Like Cherie was saying, she cooks the sweet potato pie, but doesn't eat. So you don't eat sweet potato pie, Cherie?
I don't eat sweet potatoes.
And she make excellent sweet potato pies. I mean, they taste great.
Yeah.
I am a sweet potato pie connoisseur. Like, and she could not get that credit if I didn't believe that, because my mom is excellent at cooking everything.
Yeah.
So wait, that's
good.
your mom. Your mom is cooking sweet potato everything, Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
And what about you? So Bobby, you're saying
Sherry cooked great sweet potatoes, but I'm saying my mom cooks everything great. So everybody gets compared to my mom.
Yeah.
And she is great with the sweet potatoes, like great. Yeah. I don't know how she can be that good and don't even taste it.
Yeah, I can't.
She's good.
Well, I go by the smell and the look, but I can't taste it because
you're supposed to smell the sugar in sweet potato pie.
Yeah, you can smell the diabetes in the smell.
Exactly.
I call it a diabetical pie.
Right.
Man,
well, let me.
You ain't lying, Bobby. With a nice glass of eggnog to go with it. Let me stop.
Okay, so I have a question about what Copper Kettle Farm said, because I can relate to this. She said her best combo is sausage with sweet potatoes. Have you tried it that way, Sherry? Maybe that will make you change your mind, because you know how you. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, you know how, because I like sausage that's a little sweeter. So, like, of course, when I was eating pork sausage, I would get like the maple. I preferred that. Even now that I get the plant-based, I'll get the apple sage or whatever if I'm buying it, like the Field Roast brand or something. And then I think it's that little sweetness that makes it work well with, if you get the savory sausage and you have a sweet potato with it. Oh my goodness. So like you kind of like you make not roasted, but either roasted cubed potatoes or roasted pan fried breakfast potatoes, but you use sweet potatoes. You can mix white and sweet and put it with the sausage. Cherie, whoever you are. I keep going back and forth.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because Bobby said Sherry.
Just call it Sherry. That way you get it all in.
Sure.
That's what they call me, Sherry.
So that's being baked, or is it?
Or is it fried?
Either way.
Probably. Well, not pure pondering. Copper Kettle. I'm not sure how she has hers, but I saw that she said that in the comments about the sausage and the sweet potato together.
Can a blind guy ask a question?
Oh, sorry, blind guy.
How do y'all know when somebody's a woman and when somebody's a man?
They know them.
No,
like they know the channel people.
You don't.
That's I know.
How
is Copper Kettle a lady or?
Oh,
I think I'm not sure if I think Copper Kettle is a woman. Is that what he asking?
Yeah.
How can we tell if it's a man or a woman? So if I cannot tell, because we call everybody SoilBrotha, SoilSista,
right,
or SoilFamily. So if I cannot tell if it's a man or a woman, I just say SoilFam or SoilFamily because I don't want to say SoilBrotha and it's like I'm a woman. I'm sorry, I couldn't tell. So,
I didn't know that pictures popped up.
She gets around, so she gets on these channels and she talks to
people. So that's why we ended up changing to Sherry, Bobby and Sherry Black Tropical, because everybody say, "Well, what's y'all name?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm Sherry, Bobby." So now we learning names and kind of know who is who. Like I'm always the one behind the keys because.
Me too.
Yeah, so that's why sometimes I say SoilSista, and then I'm like, well, let me say SoilFam because I know it's Laquita, but I know you talked to Corey about what's going on in the chat. So Copper Kettle is a lady. She's a SoilSista. So can you tell us about your
sausage?
We want to hear about this. Like, how do you make the sweet potatoes with your sausage? Are you eating? Do you mean like breakfast sausage? Do you mean like link sausage, like kielbasas or brats, or that sort of thing? Country sausage. Are you roasting your potatoes? Are you eating the sweet potato whole, cubed,
stewed, fried?
Yeah.
We like food around here.
Yeah. So it ain't nothing like getting that different taste from like lightly frying a sausage. So to me, that's like the best way to do it. Then. Now, I don't know how to incorporate the potatoes. Do you actually, I don't know, saute the potatoes inside and cut them up in a small chunk and saute it in the nice, rich flavor and fat and stuff that comes from the sausage? Or
Mama Z, food is an amazing thing. Copper Kettle, I don't know if you want to come up and talk to us about how you cook your sweet potatoes.
Because I'm going to need a bunch of sweet potato recipes because I'm going to get that garden going and we're going to get those sweet potatoes rolling.
He's determined to go.
Let me say this too. I have something to add to the sweet potatoes, Cherie. So that way, So this way, this way you can appreciate them. Wait a minute. Let me ask you this. Sweet potato biscuits. Have you had them? Do you like them?
I haven't had them.
Sure.
But I'm sure I'm going to like them because I love sweet potatoes.
And what about Cheryl? What about you?
No, nothing sweet potato at all.
No, wait, no. The question is though, have you had sweet potato biscuits?
No.
See, okay, so you might like them. This is the reason why I'm saying this. You don't taste the sweet potato in it. So this is another reason why I realized that I could make vegetables. I could make meat from any vegetables, any combination of vegetables. If it's collard greens, string beans, mushrooms, cabbage, broccoli. What else have I used? Eggplant, okra, cauliflower. Yeah. Any vegetables that I can get, kale, rutabagas. Yes. So I realized that most things are better in combination.
Beans, potatoes, tomatoes.
You name it.
Right. Yes. And I actually have used quite a few squashes, butternut squash, not pumpkins, but butternut squash, spaghetti squash, acorn squash,
That's when you got
yellow zucchini, yellow squash, all of these things. So my point is that most things are better in combination, the same way Von Bryant is talking about macaroni and cheese.
Yams, yeah. So kettle corn is giving us, let me see, I'm scared to go back.
Drop left.
A recipe, make it like hash.
It's cooked
That's
up.
what stewed.
I cook up the sausage so it's like ground up, and then it cooked sweet potatoes in it and some spices, and it's amazing.
Cube them up like a, yeah. And see, Von Bryant was saying something about the he likes the combination of macaroni and candied yams together, that sweet and savory.
Oh, let me why we got Vaughn in the comments. I got a bone to pick with him. How is it that Vaughn is super on time to Black's Tropical?
No, he was late. I think he was
He
late.
won't late. He was on time.
It's late in the evening.
I know he's off work.
Look, it's late in the evening.
I'm messing with you, Vaughn.
It's this time of the day.
Vaughn said,
Bake them with olive oil and mixed herbs.
Oh, okay. So hold on.
Spices are usually garlic and onion.
He's reading.
I just throw it in the pan with some avocado oil and saute it up
till the
potatoes are soft.
Sometimes add egg. Put them in a wrap for breakfast burrito.
Oh man, that
look, you got to try it. Don't make that face, Sherry. I see you. I see you over there, Sherry. She looking like do it.
See,
you will be.
She's like that. But if you actually get her to try it, and she'll be hesitant, and then she'll be like.
But you know what he do when he want me to try something? He come walk up to me and be like, "Open your mouth." No, let me hold it.
Because she won't do it otherwise, or she'll just take a bite a little teeny piece off with a temporary. You can't get the full taste of that.
You can't.
He want me like, dude, let me hold it and put it in my own mouth. No.
This is going left. This is going way left.
Oh,
yeah, let me hold it. Let me hold it. Let me put it in my own mouth.
Like, whoa, wait a minute.
Hey, Corey, you just don't let her go to sleep tonight, all right?
Let me tell you something.
That's like you're choking.
Now you're choking. See what happens, Corey? Anyways, guys, look, we don't want to hold you all night. We don't know how long you're supposed to be here. I see you're almost at 3 hours. You tell us, because we were supposed to come on for a few minutes and not be here like hanging out.
Hey, we just hanging out. This is our Friday night. We ain't doing that. We enjoying it. We having good conversation, and
you know that's the thing. Like you try to think what is proper etiquette. You know, we come on live and we try to respect everybody's time and things they have to do. So we'll sit on here and talk because people will sit and they listen but it's like, so when do we just say, okay, let's just get off? Because we can talk. We don't have, this is our plan to spend some time with our soil family. So is it a proper etiquette where you say, maybe I should just spend an hour or two?
I have an answer for that. And so this is the thing. When we have a time frame on hours during the day, we have a 1 hour time frame because we know we're in the middle of the workday. And we also looked at other things that go live at that time of day, right? So historically for us, we would see 30-minute lives, 45-minute lives, 1 hour lives, and the longer lives in the middle of the day were an hour and a half. So we said, okay, etiquette is let's be respectful of whoever's going live and whatnot. Then we also noticed the late night lives like this, they tend to be more relaxed. They can last anywhere from 1 to 3 hours, a little bit longer and all of that, because it literally is a hangout. And also we noticed that Friday nights, and I'm speaking from a person that has watched a lot of YouTube, right? From crafting channels, tiny house channels, rail biking channels where people ride a bicycle on the railroad across the country, animal channels, what else? Oh my goodness. Gossip channels, African channels, and not African, but Namibian channels, Ghanaian channels, because the different countries, there's different things. So like
Yeah.
African glam channels where the Africans are doing makeup, they're doing fashion, African travel channels. So my point is that for live streaming, I noticed all these different folks. If somebody's in South Africa, if somebody's in Ghana or Nigeria, they might live stream 30 minutes, 45 minutes in the middle of the day. Same thing in the evening, they might live stream for an hour and a half, 3 hours, like you're saying. So etiquette is, and also you have to realize that there's space and room for everyone. So there's so many audiences. There are like, I don't know if there's a billion channels yet. I was looking at Creator Insider and they were giving the statistics. But the point is that etiquette is look at what's happening around your space. Other gardeners, what are they doing?
When are they doing it?
When are they doing it?
Yeah.
Other live streamers in your region, when are they going live? What are they talking about? So that way, if a gossip channel is on right now, but you have a gardening channel on right now, it's two different sets of people anyway, you know. And so that's just my long-winded explanation on etiquette.
Yeah, I try to when I decided we were gonna go live, I said, well, Monday mornings I made sure, nobody was going live on Monday mornings and it could be just chat. I try not to stay on no more than 2 hours. And we just chat about how your weekend went and whatever. But I try to keep it around an hour to 2 hours. On Fridays, I said, well, I don't see where anybody really go live, so maybe 7 o'clock is safe. And I definitely don't want to impede on anybody because we the new kids on the block, so we try to respect everybody. And of course, we want people to show up to our live and enjoy it, but we don't want to overrun our welcome either.
Exactly.
We want people to actually know us, have a better idea who we are, and watch our videos and actually know, hey, that's Bobby and Sherry, and actually really feel like, hey, that's Bobby and Sherry.
Yeah, like
right.
So
not feel like we some unusual, weird gardening people that if I email them, I don't know if I should say something like, I want people to feel comfortable.
Oh, yeah, I know Sherry. Sherry cool enough. I can ask her this, so I can say this or say that.
Yeah.
So that's the goal anyway. Kind of make everybody feel at peace and home and comfortable with talking to us and listening to us.
Yep. Ask us questions, cam up. Like I think this is great. We got our little drinks, and if you got your hookah, you sit back with your hubby or your wife, and
we broke out. We gotta get another one.
I will say this: you want to increase your watch time and your subscriptions on Fridays. Change it to flex on the Friday. Bobby with his shirt off, wearing that skirt and the hairdress. Boom. That could be.
But I run all the video though, Corey. I want some in the video too. Got to be some testosterone going.
I know what they gonna sit there and say, man, look at him. They gonna be like, oh, he ain't got no shirt on.
Yeah.
Honey, what you looking at? Give me that phone.
At least I'm not gonna respond, and I'm gonna act like I ain't in here anyway.
Sherry gonna be up there like, oh, we got 1,000 people in the chat.
I be saying, you go, baby. Be like David. All night. Hey, y'all have fun. I'm gonna take a nap.
There you go.
This is good. I was that comfortable with myself, or that full of myself.
I'm gonna tell you, Bobby, you are really like so comfortable right now. This is great, and it's not the wine. Like I saw you doing this
wine.
Oh yeah, it's not the Ciroc.
It ain't Ciroc. He just says Hennessy.
Oh, it's not the Henny. Well, my point is that you are just so much more comfortable on camera now. This is great. And this is another thing about etiquette is that you give value on your channel. Like the knowledge that you all give is wonderful. Your edited videos, you give so much value, right? So then when you come live, it's like a relaxing time. People can chit chat about the things. And just like how you guys were educating us with the different videos that you dropped in, all the information that you were giving, and then people can chit chat with you and in real time really learn more. And they can learn more about the two of you together. They can learn more about how you practice, gardening practices. They can learn, you can learn from them. So then you can really make that connection. That's what live streaming is also supposed to be about connecting with your audience. Go ahead. I'm
I was
sorry.
just gonna say, and I'll tell you, Bobby, you said testosterone. Do a live where you take us on a tour of that truck. I'm telling you. I will be in the chat all night long.
So true.
Do the engine tour. I'm serious.
Hey, Kingsway, I'm glad you could join us.
Yeah. Show the engine, show the sleeping compartment, show all the little gadgets and doodads. I'm telling you, you will have a no pun intended, a truckload of men watching that. I know I'd be one of them.
I'm telling you.
It's an inside.
I don't get in the truck, so don't blame me if it's not clean. Don't blame me for nothing with that truck. My job is the house. I help take care of the plants and the animals. I don't mess with that truck.
I'll help her get up in there if she go in and clean it up.
I got a bad back. I'm careful about everything.
See, we'll get the testosterone going. Lion Crest was talking about doing a fitness thing, so we might collaborate on doing some fitness, and we'll get in the gym and do some stuff.
That'll be great.
And talk tough and try to be buff.
Beat your chest.
There's your title right there. Talk tough and be buff.
Beat their chest.
Did you hear that, Bobby? Corey just gave you a title for that series.
What's that?
What is it?
Talk tough and be buff and get buff.
There you go. That's perfect. That is perfect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay out of the way. I'll be in the kitchen somewhere.
I'm gonna tell you because
she's like, come on, fried chicken. Come on, barbecue. Come on, rotisserie.
Right. I do have a question about those chickens too. So do you recycle the names? Because if you're getting a new set of biddies every 8 weeks or 12 weeks or whatever, so do you get like, okay, this is the new barbecue, this is the new fried, this is the new rotisserie, this is the new glazed?
They're gonna have the same names because they're gonna serve the same purpose. We're gonna prime, we're gonna rotisserie them, same name.
Come on, grilled.
Exactly. Halal said that was
when they see me, they so excited. I'm like, yeah, I know you love me for now. But they
live a great life. I mean, we treat them really well.
Yeah.
We move them around so they can get fresh grass, and we feed them and water them great. So
we had our little system.
The 8 weeks is real nice.
Till they get in that cone.
Yeah, with the hair cut off.
When they see that little setup station coming, it's like, okay.
But I handle them so well, like real nice and gentle, like until the last second, it's just done.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got one last question about that. And I did ask a question to Mama Z's Texas Kitchen because she said that she typically goes live 45 minutes to an hour. So I did ask her in the chat, is there a reason? Like I was giving some of the reasons for etiquette that I've learned along the way and also from watching other YouTubers discuss etiquette. But I wanted to ask about the processing the chickens. Is there a way that you can, so that fried doesn't see what's happening to barbecue. Do you guys let them, like, are they where they can see, or do you have them like in the coop, turn the other way, or something's in the way, or are they really like, oh shoot, you know what I mean? Like what's happening?
Chickens already know. Once you come grab one, and
because he said they're gentle with them.
I know, but still, if you typically been coming in there to throw feed down and to collect a few eggs, and that's all that happens, they're good. But the minute you pick one up, I'm like, oh, and they already know, and they start going under the coop, behind the coop. I see it's like they already know. As soon as somebody steps in,
but then she's more friendly with her. She's like,
okay,
wait, let's hear from her.
Hey, Tiffany Gray, I'm glad you could join us. SoilSista.
Tell your husband, thank you for bringing you over.
He said, get up and get on here. But I'm friendly with them. I give them treats and everything. I was just, so what we did for the meat birds is we built we call it a chicken tractor.
I've seen it.
PVC pipe and hardware. What is it? Hardware cloth. So I can move it by myself because it's so light. I just push it around the yard. So every day I would give them a fresh spot to graze and eat grass and free range. And that's where they lived until Days of Thunder came. So
but my question is, okay, so do you set up the station right next to the tractor, or do you set up this? Why she already nodding? Why would you do that? Come on now.
It's food. Come on, y'all. It's food. It ain't folks. It's not folks. It's food.
We want them close.
Yeah, I was can see too.
Okay. So wait. Let me ask you this. Can't you at least put a blanket? Now, keep in mind, I am not an animal activist because I will chew up somebody. But my point is, and if times get hard, I'm going back to chewing up animals. No.
Cannibal to cannibal.
See, that's only assuming that they actually know what they're looking at. So,
yeah,
And
it seemed like, at first they didn't know. But after a while, it seemed like they knew.
Hey, that's another show for you, Bobby. For Halloween, dress up like Thor and then process the chickens. You got that ad.
That sounds pretty. That sounds like an idea.
But that still requires me not to have no shirt on.
I know that.
He's trying to get you the views. Okay. So
exactly. We're trying to look 500. Get some watch hours. Jump them out for a couple hours.
We're gonna lose all the guys. Guys, y'all don't want to see none of that, right?
Chicken fingers.
But if you dress up like Thor, there'll be a bunch of guys coming in for that.
Y'all know y'all guys like costumes.
Yeah. We didn't keep the chicken feet. We kept the feet because my mom wanted the chicken feet. Don't ask me why.
She eats them.
She ain't doing a hoodoo issue.
I don't know, but she got some big old legs out there in the deep freezer. She can have them all.
I don't understand. I know people eat them, but why?
It's the marrow. See, the marrow inside the feet is a good. It's a good seasoning. It's a good seasoning. It seasons up. It's a good stock. It makes a good stock. Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Those things look creepy.
Yeah, they do.
Oh my God!
And them things got some huge feet. Those meat bars.
Yeah, they had some huge feet. She was like, "Y'all save me a couple of those chicken feet." I'm like, "A couple, girl? You got enough to last you a year, I guess." I don't know.
So let me ask you this, because I noticed Halal Family Homestead said the same thing you said, Corey. Like, oh, she making broth, talking about her mom, and then I also saw Vaughn Bryant was saying something else. No, I think it was Copper Kettle Kitchen. They were saying something else about those. Oh, she said their rabbits and their chickens can usually see, because there's a channel I watched where the people had bunnies for meat instead of chickens.
Stop calling them bunnies.
I know, bunnies and meat.
Yeah.
Okay, rabbits. Okay.
Oh, like chicken feet. Tiffany, y'all gonna feed y'all dog chicken feet?
She said good for dogs.
Oh.
My dog's my boy, his girl is weird. I don't know what's wrong with her. She'll eat anything. But my boy, like, he killed he caught a squirrel a couple weeks ago, but I'm not gonna say he was trying to kill it, because he'll get something like a squirrel and he'll just run around and throw it in the air and play with it and roll around on the ground with it. But a girl, she want to eat it. So they played tug of war with it.
And they ate it? Oh, wow.
Yeah, they ripped it in half and they ate it.
They ripped it in half and ate it. Well, she ate hers. And he was still playing with it. He was still out in the yard. He just throwing it. Like, she just gobble everything down.
Corey likes anything. Let me tell you, Corey likes when animals get tore up. He always
like, squirrels love our yard. But today, like, when I let them out today, it was squirrels in the yard and they all took off running. I said, they know better. They're like, oh no, here they come.
And the boy, all he do is stand out in the yard and stare at him up in the tree like
all day.
Yeah, come on down here.
Wow.
And you know what? And I do want to answer the question too.
Skrilla war.
Earlier, I had asked Mama Z's why she only goes live 45 minutes to an hour. And she said because it's a live cooking show, which is another good reason to that we stop our live at a certain time. And we saw other content creators saying why you should stop at a certain time, because she's basically saying the value is over. I've given you the recipe. I've tasted it. I've given you the review. There's no need to hold people hostage for personal gain. And so, you know, she lets them go. So thank you for that answer too.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It does.
Yeah.
We was on last Friday. We was on, and we was like, we felt like, I don't know.
Yeah, like we were holding people hostage.
Yeah. But then we was like looking at the chat, and not many people were talking.
But they were listening.
But I was like, were they not talking because they was listening to what we saying, or they just wasn't into what was going on? So I don't know. It's a whole thing.
We got in this hate project on Paul. We got into this life relationship rant for a little while, and everybody was listening because and to us it was like we boring the crap out of these people.
I don't want to hear this.
Yeah, but,
I guess enough of this.
I mean, I guess it's amazing sometimes to hear a couple tell their love story and how well they get along. Especially like I'm a traditional housewife, and most of the time people get sick of each other, and it's like, oh, I got to get out of this house. But you know, we don't have those moments, so I guess it was interesting to kind of hear how we live. So
you know,
yes,
people,
it's just normal for us. But like we were saying, I was saying on that the who is that? Aunt? What's his name?
Gail Southern.
Gail Southern. Sorry, Gail, I keep forgetting your name. But it's amazing the stuff that you don't think is interesting, that you don't think people watch. It'll be the stuff that they actually watch more. Yeah. The videos we put out that we think suck, that nobody gonna really care about.
Yeah, we get good response.
We get a lot of good response, and the ones we think should rock it, like, what happened? So, you know, there's no way to tell. You know, people, you know, got their own different ways of thinking, and what they enjoy is different. So,
you know,
one thing we could do is go by when people leave.
Exactly.
Like, I guess everybody gone.
So, you know, I will say that from what you're saying, people do love personal stories. And one thing that we don't do a lot on our channel, unless we do a recorded video, which we don't do a lot of anymore. So we don't tell our personal stories because we're talking to other people. We want the focus to be on them. Of course, we love you guys. And so it's so easy to share on here. And even then we're guarded, right? We're only going to tell so much on the internet. The World Wide Web is watching. Yeah. But we do know that the statistics show that people love stories. Corey and I are storytellers by profession, right? So you telling your personal story, people are like tuned in, dialed in, and they don't chat because they're focused. You know what I mean? They really want to get to know more about you. They enjoy you. They want to learn you so that they can have other reasons to appreciate you. And then what you were saying about feeling like you were holding people hostage. It's so funny because, like you're saying, if they're watching, they are there, you know, they are just there. And what Bobby just said about you don't know what people will like. I do like that about YouTube is this journey is you find out that you really can test the waters, you know, put out anything because there's so many people on this platform that if somebody's going to like something, they're going to like the inside of a dirty truck or just the engine, you know? So
like I trap, like when we go out to, I can drive forever. So, and long as he can sleep and eat in between, he okay. So we will ride, 6 hours just from one Home Depot to another Lowe's. And so this time it was like, well, let's film it. But to us, it's like normal, boring stuff that we always do. But everybody was like, oh my God, it was like going shopping with y'all.
And actually somebody in 1 hour live said, record it. And I was like, I'm glad you said that because I never would have thought about it. You know, I would have thought about it probably later after we had got down there and did what we needed to do. Like, we should have recorded that. And then even after we recorded, I was like, this is boring. Hey, nobody want to see this.
I'm like, we're just looking for trees. We excited because we found some pineapples. Let's get these. And then it's like, who want to see this?
You know what though? So that was the thing. I know that I was excited to see the snippet of what you guys had done with the apple trees because I was there in the live stream when you were saying, "Yep, tomorrow morning we're hitting the road. We're going as far as it takes us to get these apple trees." And then Sherry, what you were saying was that you had you can drive forever. That is me. So I was like, oh yeah, we are twins for real. You know, I can just drive. Driving is one of my favorite things next to clapping. So I'm like, let's go. Let's get in the car. I can just drive and it's fine with me. And so.
And see, what they ain't telling you is when she go driving, I let her boyfriend go along. That way she can stay awake.
Let me tell y'all about my boyfriend.
Oh, my love.
No, you got to do a house is not a home.
Oh. A chair, still a chair.
Look,
no one sitting there.
Me and Luther will ride, and we will ride, and we will ride. Oh my goodness!
Our room is the living room.
You can get copywritten. Don't do that on their channel. So
a shirt is just a shirt. And then Bobby takes it off, and
Oh, that is funny.
So
I can ride forever. And now I'm so into YouTube, I just get me a playlist and let it play through, and I'm riding. I'm like,
you're listening.
I'm trying to stay woke. You don't have to. It's okay.
Yeah.
Quit it the same way. She can drive, and I'll be up there like.
Yeah, and I'm telling him like lay back. I'm telling him the same thing, like lay back, just go to sleep.
Yeah, and that's what I say.
Yeah,
but see, here's the thing, Bobby. We like this. My hand is the road. This hand's the car. So we be like this while I'm awake.
Hold on a second, Corey. Let me go back to the screen to make sure that your hand is on. Okay, you're in the
so
shot.
This is the car. This right here is the road. This is the car going down the road when I'm awake. But the minute I go to sleep.
I don't. Okay.
On dancer.
So let me just defend myself here, okay? Because I have been stopped quite a few times in the car with the family, and I've gotten out of most of those situations. So I do have a lead foot, but what I will say is I'm a very safe driver, and I've been trying to do better. And I don't think I got stopped at all last year, except maybe once. No, I don't think I even got stopped last year. I don't think I got stopped last year or this year yet. Or
not
maybe
this year.
You're doing good. The police officer always remind me.
Put your cruise control
on. Put the cruise control on 10 miles over the speed limit. I'm like, oh, yes, sir. Let me back down off this 95 right quick. Like, I'm sorry, I'm speeding, officer.
Well, and then when she get pulled over, she's like, officer.
I say anything.
Don't give me a ticket because he blind. They're like, oh, okay. Have a nice day. I'm like, really?
Blame it on the
blame it
on the blind guy.
Look,
what I have to do with that?
And the police get confused. They get confused, and they're like, "Wait a minute," because they're like, "Why? What does that have to do anything?" And like we said, it works. I will start just talking, and yeah. And I will say this too. This is for you, Bobby. Keeping it off of cruise control helps us to stay awake because you have to constantly stay engaged. So I will say that also is that I can drive 10, 12 hours with my foot on the pedal because the minute I take it off and I'm just chilling, and all I got to do is this.
Yep. I turn me some Erykah Badu on or something. I'm relaxed just like him over there asleep.
Right.
Bobby said he don't want to be looking like that E.T. movie with the car moon going across the moon.
Anyway, his second wife is Shaka Khan.
His second wife. Your wife is familiar with her.
Von Brandt says his wife is familiar with his second wife, Shaka Khan.
Oh,
yeah. Trying to tell you. We won't keep you guys. I know we said we were supposed to be going like a while ago. I think we were supposed to be Corey and I, not you guys. But I did want to say, of course, we do love your content. You guys are blazing trails. Is that the word, Corey?
Yeah, trailblazing.
Okay.
Trails.
But I wanted to say, because I wanted to say, wait, trail comes first, but trailblazing. So I was going to say trail and play. I was like, wait, no. And you know how you're trying to get your mind right?
It's the whiskey, y'all.
That whiskey gone. No, it's not.
So I have a question.
She's not finished yet, though. I think she would that cup in.
I have a question.
I'll finish it later. Go ahead. Go ahead, Sherry.
Oh, she was talking to Von Bryant. So what did you think about our herb garden? Did you see our herb garden yet?
I did. I was impressed. I'm just, just everything, because I like all things food and like where it comes from, where it's sourced, how it works. And so to me, it's like, oh, is that easy? Like, wow, okay, that looks possible. But I'm just always impressed, and also because I don't have a green thumb. So it's impressive to me that like sort of like the placement, I'm always wondering like, well, how did you know where to put this? And I know some things grow in tandem, some things grow better, with other things. And I know you all do your research, but it's still amazing when I see it because I haven't done the research. So I have that, you're giving me that wow factor of, look what I did. And so for me, I was impressed, still am impressed.
I think you're talking about a different herb, the one in the toilet.
Oh no, I'm thinking you're right. I'm thinking about the other one. Oh my goodness, I have not seen. Oh nah, I don't like that one, and I haven't seen it yet.
That mint is growing excellent inside the toilet.
Growing excellent.
I don't know what it is about the toilet.
Let me go look at that one because I was thinking about the one today, the lemon yellow.
Note to self to not eat any mint from black tropical
mint, saffron,
toilet,
basil,
herbs. Nah.
I had to go a lot. That will be the best peppermint tea ever. It came straight out of the toilet. Wow. Peppermint and mint, sweet mint. It's growing great in the toilet.
The toilet is like out in the yard, like.
Yeah, when they redid the bathroom,
they used to use the old toilet as a planter.
Yes, they ain't going in.
I knew that. I'm just.
I don't want no peppermint tea. Yeah, so he wasn't sure what to do with it. So he said, "I'm gonna set that up and use it as a planter." I'm like, okay.
I was waiting for the kickback from people, neighbors, friends, but everybody was kind of accepting of it. I was like, man, this is a great above ground garden.
Lionpress said, "What's wrong with the peppermint tea?" You have to go back and check out our video of the repurposed bathroom.
There's nothing wrong with it at all.
Nothing at all. It'll probably be some of the best peppermint tea you will ever have.
Bobby, you should mess with the neighbors. Just go out there and sit down with a magazine on the toilet.
You got to sit on the edge because the plants are coming out.
I know that, but still, people just crashing. What?
The good thing is we sit back so far off the road.
Yeah, we way off the road.
So they won't be able to see us back here. I mean, they'll see us, but not to figure out what's going on. But
they'll end up crashing if they try to figure out what we actually doing back here.
Yeah, because you can't see. So
now I got to go back and watch that one. I was thinking about the recent tour, or did I miss that when I was watching it? Because I just saw the tour. I was watching something today. Was it lemon balm? No, it was lemon.
Lemon guava.
Lemon guava. Yes, that's the one I was watching. I was like, it wasn't lemon balm. Yeah.
You did that on a short, right?
The lemon guava is a regular video.
Like a 3-minute.
Oh, the herb garden it's a regular video. Is it? Oh. Yeah, because the thumbnail I think is something about a repurposed bathroom or something. So yeah. I decided, well, let's show this. Let's share our herb garden. Everything growing in there. So
wow. I missed that one. I got to get back and check that out because that way I can know exactly what not to take or consume when I come visit. Because, I'm telling you.
But I'm saying, though, it's just I mean, we grow stuff in cow manure and horse manure.
That's true.
So it's actually full of poop. I mean, already.
Nah, we cleaned it before.
Yeah, the toilet was clean before, but we filled it up with poop anyway to put the vegetables, the herbs in it. So it's still full of crap.
Nah. My granddaddy made a plan out of an old church bell.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
took the church bell and put the head of the bell down in the ground, and so just set like a big planter, and he filled it up with dirt, and then I don't know what was growing there. It wasn't anything edible. I think like a rose bush or something like that, but it was really pretty cool. Yeah.
Nice. So I want to say this before we go. I did have one question for you, Sharon. Sure.
Okay.
Of
Sure.
course, Corey told me to say
Sure.
it that way. Sure. With your
It's better about not being on no hair neither.
no, it's not about hair because I'm always talking about like hair and makeup and everything. And Sherry, by the way, you do have beautiful skin. Okay, but I won't say anything more. As I was saying, I did want to ask you about your edits, because I noticed like sometimes you'll take a clip. Which editor do you use?
I don't know how to edit.
Really?
He walked me through. I didn't even edit the Jamaican cherry tree. I just added our intro at the beginning and the end. But I was like, I don't know how to do this. This is the editor.
Nice.
Yeah, that stuff, man. Editing can, depending on how much video you got, man, that job can be some time consuming stuff. But
yeah, he do good with videos because he can film an entire video without breaks. I can't. Like, I'm like, well, let's do that. And he'll say the start here. So I'll have 10 videos that he got to put together, and he'll have 2. So yeah. Like, sorry.
I can't remember the name of the one that we got on the computer, but I got like a Viva video on my phone.
I've seen that.
I usually just go ahead and do it on my phone because the videos are already there. Instead of transferring them over to the computer and then trying to get all that going because it takes so much more time.
I see Mama Z said Power Direct.
A lot of people talk about Power Direct. Yeah. So, okay, cool.
Who did your intro?
All we did is go to the first one that we found, and I don't think we did a whole bunch of research. So it could have been, we probably could have found a better one, but
yeah, I don't worry about it. I live a stress-free life.
Yeah.
And I paid for a year. I think
we use the coupon because I'm the coupon queen.
Yeah, she can find a coupon.
Yeah, but, that's me too.
Did you create the intro? Which one of y'all created the intro?
XDMC did our intro.
Oh,
that's why it's so amazing.
Wherever it is, you see our logo up in the corner.
I see that. Yeah.
Somewhere. Yeah, XDMC. He did our logo too. So
that is beautiful. I noticed. I did notice that when I came in tonight. I was like, wait a minute, is that new? And so this is wonderful. That's where I was like, wow, you guys are really blazing trails because when you just get started and people see that you're like, okay, let me just go. Then they will look at your pain points and they will help you in those places so that you can really move ahead and you can move ahead with what you're really good at. And they're like, oh, don't worry about it. We'll pick up the pieces. So
and that says a lot about it says a lot about y'all quality too, because XDMC is a personal friend of ours and he doesn't rock with everybody.
And he did an intro video for us, so y'all are cooking now.
He offered. No, he couldn't. He said he want to try to compete with Ntabi, but
he was in your live, I think, and he said, "You know how I speak to everybody." I'm like, I should stop speaking one at a time, but I said it's interaction, so I'm always one person at a time. So when I spoke to him, he said, "Oh, I sent you a link or something," and I said, did you mean that for me or was that for somebody else? He said, no, that was for you. So when I looked, he sent a link and it was the intro. And I was like, oh, that was, and I told Bobby, I said, people that you don't even think that, they don't pay you attention or they just not thinking about you or, it's just life. I said, he took the time out and then he created our logo
I was like, wonderful. I mean, it's amazing that somebody actually see that in you that you care enough or think you special enough to actually just go out of their way and do something like that.
Yep.
To me, that's amazing. You don't run into that often. And to what we doing, I mean, we enjoy doing it, but it don't seem like we're doing nothing extra special. But obviously, somebody actually feels like it's some value to it, which makes me happy.
Yeah.
Like I said, it does speak to it does speak to me.
Wait, she just said something. What did you say, Cherie?
Oh, I was saying, I see Copper Kettle saying she teach Canva workshops. Canva is good. I was playing with Canva today because I wanted to upgrade my banner just so I could put that we go live and we put videos often, and I wanted to put our logo there, but I was playing with it. I said, I don't know. So it could be frustrating, but Canva, I like Canva.
Yeah, and so Corey, Copper Kettle Farms does Canva workshops because they have you can do so many things in there. That's true. So I definitely I'm down, guys. Our time is up because I'm down to the last sip. So I wanted to just say cheers to you guys. I didn't know, Corey, you had any final words before we go in honor of my last sip. In honor of this has been fun.
You said in honor of your last sip.
Yeah, look, she's got hers turned up. Look, we about to turn up.
Hey, Bobby. Hey, Bobby.
Not even a drop.
My final words now that the drinks are done.
Look, Corey, I don't know if Corey, you can set the weekend off right. You can give us a outro. I don't know if you do an outro like you do your intros, but before you leave.
All right. Well, it's been a real good time here in the tropics. And we're not talking about the tropical cancer. We're not talking about the tropical settings of the Amazon or the Nile. We're not talking about the tropical Congo. We're not talking about the tropics of Florida. We are talking about the real tropical, the Black's tropical, the Black's tropical homestead. Where from Black's tropical homestead, instead we say aloha, arrivederci, we out.
Hey, Corey, just a little word of advice. If she anything like my wife, you may think it's gonna turn out one way. Just do not let her lay down and do whatever. Don't let her go to sleep.
So
this one will fall in 3 seconds. so not let her go to sleep.
I have a rough day.
The world knows that
being a housewife.
The world now knows that Bobby is a freak. He said, just don't let her lay down. Just do what you got to do. Stir it like coffee.
And see, if you was like me, you wouldn't mind if she was asleep, but
We will never drink white anything again on live.
Oh man, Bobby Wilder, boy.
Okay, Corey. So now you have to do another encore for us to leave because he just said some extra stuff. How do we actually leave now, Corey? What else can we say to say goodnight?
I've been really trying.
No, copyright.
No. All right. Well, I can't really top what Bobby just said, but all right, here we go.
Yes, you can. Just top it. Don't let her go to sleep. Top it.
All right, here we go. If you enjoy Black's Tropical and you want to make your fruit extra sweet, don't let her lay down and go to sleep. Love,
perfect,
peace, and soil.
Amazing, boy. Amazing.
We love y'all.
Thank you. We love you too. All right. Good night, guys. We're signing off.
Good night. Good night.
All right, Soil family.
Yes.
If you are not subscribed to Blind Guy, she's not our wife, but I'll keep saying Blind Guy, his wife, their life check them out. They are amazing. They go live on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 11:15 for about an hour or so.
Such a
Amazing.
professional broadcast. It just, watching them was real intimidating for me because I was like, there's no way I can do that.
Yeah.
I cannot.
They are amazing. Check out Lion Crest for your everyday fruit and vegetable tips because he got it all. We can only help with tropicals. We go to him. We gonna go to him for everything else. So
them guys can break it down all the way down to the nitty gritty.
I appreciate each and every one of you and every second that you have spent in these last 3.5 hours with us.
Yes. Y'all have been great.
We will go live again on Monday morning at 9 a.m. with me. We'll talk a little herb garden or something, essential oils and good old things like that. Get your costumes ready. Halloween is coming. Don't forget to like on your way out if you didn't like on your way in. Share us out. Tell a friend to tell a friend, as Corey would say. You are amazing, Lion Crest. Miss Gail, you are amazing. I thank all of y'all.
Yes, all y'all been a blessing tonight. We enjoyed spending time with y'all and hope y'all enjoyed the time that y'all spent with us. Of course, my little banana thing, y'all know I get a little excited about that. So I'm excited that y'all came in to listen. And maybe I excited one of y'all to actually do
Grow some bananas.
exactly what and it's gonna be on from there. You're not gonna want to stop. So just y'all have an amazing weekend. Y'all started out off good.
Yep. Be safe.
Yes.
If you need us, hit us up.
We'll see y'all in the YouTube streets.
Good night, everybody. Soil family.
That's right.
Let's see. Did I hit this twice?